a d6, and we will do the recap for last session. Good luck, guys. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. Do you have inspiration?
I don't think so.
Would you like to give us a recap?
Let's try.
Okay.
After the fight with the vampire spawns, we interrogated the old man. He was very not really wasn't really resisting. So he told us that voices told him to steal something from the church, and we discovered that it was some bones, and apparently he also had some money. After talking for a bit, we decided to return the bones to the church. We passed through the town center where Summer made a connection, an eye to eye connection with Izek. Some kind of memory, we don't know whose, of a boy running with a baby, I think. And then, well, she didn't tell us all about that anyway. So we sneaked past the town center and made our way to the church, where we discover the pastor and some boys, a boy and a man, I guess. They were
teenager.
A teenager. Yeah. We're outside the church. They were like talking angrily, and we butted in and just told the pastor that, hey, we have some bones for you, and and he was like, oh, the problem is solved. It was stolen. We just found out it was stolen. Okay. So he had some more words for the other two boys, and like he took the bones, and apparently the bones were the bones of the founder of the church, and it provided some protection for the church. So he took back the bones for to reconsecrate the church area. After that, we told Henrik to, well, basically go back home, and we went back to the town center, where we proceeded to shop. Um, there was a printing shop, I guess, where we found out that the town has been having festivals every few weeks, I guess. New festival, few days, yeah, something ridiculous like that. And then there's a magic shop, potion shop, and there's a weapon shop where Darian has been banned from, I think.
No, not yet.
Well, he pissed off.
I was trying with psychology. You guys just shouted over me before I could continue speaking.
It worked too well. We were also convinced.
And then there was a woodworking shop where we tried to get some sort of peg leg, but with no degree of success. And there was also a leatherworking shop where we found out that they buy wolf hides, or I guess hides of any kind, if we bring it back to them. And we bought some things from each shops, and then we returned back to the inn. We ate. We met a couple of Hunter brothers, I guess, and also we talked a bit with Octavio, and then we went to bed.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So with that, as you guys all take a long rest for the evening, gain your level up. Some of you guys have weird dreams, I believe. We won't go too much into that, but we are going to add one more dream sequence into this evening as well.
Oh no.
So let's see here. Oggy.
Oh, huh?
Oh, no, sorry, Noggy.
Holy shit,
You by
man!
Was that a multi-universe reference or something?
So let me see. Pounce, you have a dream that evening,
Oh shit.
one that takes you back all the way, in fact, towards the classes of Stephen. As you go about, like, kind of walking through this
Breaking up.
dream, it basically
You're breaking up a bit.
looking out
Yeah.
students, professors, kind of going through the cafe.
I think
I call it
Yeah.
pretty much. It almost.
often.
I
Sorry,
think
sorry. Can you hear me?
I think you're skipping like
Yeah.
every
Every other sentence word
yeah.
sentence.
Okay, is it better now? Like, can I hear full sentences?
Oh yeah. Now it's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's sirens. It's sucking up. I think. All right. So you, Pounce, remember, like, basically go through an entire dream sequence of you going through your classes, going through Strixhaven, through your college, the College of Law Hold, meeting your professors, kind of like almost like a very basic kind of like school day for you. You just remember heading to some of your professors' classes, doing some of your studies, and eventually the dream ends up to you walking down this kind of maze-like hallway, and even though you're on autopilot, you basically almost have no control. You kind of just like sitting in this body that's just moving through the workings of going through classes in Strixhaven. You remember walking down this hallway and passing by the misty kind of this misty kind of T-junction before heading out into the open. There's this huge open kind of like mountainous courtyard, and upon which your the professor of the college, basically the kind of like the Telemachus, this large, massive dragon that is just sitting atop this massive plinth in the center. You remember kind of walking out into the open, looking at that dragon, and this time, instead of seeing the Telemachus's eyes turn red and kind of like basically going amok, you see Telemachus's head turn towards you, and its eyes glows red as its face draws nearer and nearer and nearer towards you. You hear, almost like telepathically, a voice reach into your head as it goes, "Find it." And as you kind of think to yourself, like, find what?
Yeah, fine.
Find what? Find what? The dragon's head goes even closer, all the way up to you. You can literally like feel its breath push you backwards as it takes an inhale. And the voice again goes, "Find it. Return it. I beg of thee." And you see the entire dragon's head in front of you start to melt away. The leathery features, the flesh on its bones start to kind of melt, almost like candle wax coming right off its face, until all you see is a dragon skull staring back at you. And as it is just mere bone, its eyes still kind of glowing red, its entire jaws open, and just swallows you whole. And that is when you wake up in your bed the very next morning, sweat dripping on your clothes. But everybody's up.
You okay, Pounce?
Just had a dream.
Was it a bad dream or anything?
Pretty bad.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it?
I it was my principal.
Yeah,
He or she? Is it he?
he. Philomathus is a he.
He wanted me to find something.
Find what?
I don't know.
Well, that's not very.
Yeah, right.
That's not very academic.
I've heard that people can like control their dreams sometimes. Like, you know,
Yeah, but why you want to dream of your principal unless it's that certain kind of principal?
what kind of principle?
Never mind. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But go on with your dream. Tell me more.
I and then his face sort of melted, and it was like a whole skeleton. And like,
Wow. Okay, that's pretty freaky. You mean a guy turning to melting to a skeleton? That's
well, not a guy. He's a dragon.
wait. Your principal is a dragon,
Yeah,
It's an ancient red dragon.
an ancient red dragon. Wow. And he turned into a skeleton.
something like that. Yeah, it's that kind of school.
Wow. Okay. Where did you go? Where did you go to college? That seems like a very interesting college.
In Strixhaven, it's on where the fuck is this planet?
Don't ask me to remember that shit again. It's on another plane of existence.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Okay.
Somewhere. Arcavios, yeah. Arcavios.
Well, okay. All right, but anyway, it's a dream. So I get well, you're awake now. So just relax.
I don't know. I think I need to go for a run.
Is it daylight right now, DM?
As you look out, yes, it is daylight. Well, in any form of what daylight is in the lands of Barovia. It's dim light outside as you see the edges of the sunrise start to come out through the mist. And yeah, there is definitely light outside. It is morning.
I think
Yes, I remember. I remember the time when I could run, but those days are long over. Well, that's fine.
They took a trapdoor to the knee, right?
Yeah.
Not to the knee. But I'm still an adventurer.
so like Pounce will like basically go out for a run. Like basically just around the area of the inn. Yeah, it's not gonna go too far away.
Okay, sure. Since you're going for a run outside, you can make a straight perception check as you kind of just go for a couple of rounds. What is the rest of you guys doing?
Straight perception check.
I will head for breakfast.
Yeah, all right.
Same here.
Nothing.
Yeah, Pound,
Same and ruins the orders for family.
sure. So you guys see Pounce like head out the door for a quick run. Pounce, all these thoughts and all this vision that you've had, as well as what's been happening over the past couple of days, kind of like all melts together in this like confusing bit of like lore in your head, and you kind of wonder what connection does the lands of Barovia and this Strahd and this entire cursed place basically, what connection does it have with Balamachus? You don't really understand, and being deep in thought, you just run around pretty much in the view. Don't see anything, don't really kind of like take anything of note. You're pretty much in your own head at this moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone sits down for breakfast. It is the next day, quite early in the morning, in fact. And by the time you guys get down, you already see who's there already. Oh no, where's my yeah. Octavio's already there, having his breakfast in the morning. The rest of the Martikov family pretty much kind of like serving breakfast as well as refreshments to any of the locals that are coming in. But yeah, all of you head downstairs.
Oh, one thing we forgot to do. We forgot to pay for tonight.
Oh yeah, don't you worry about it. I won't forget about it. As you guys come down the very next day, Danica, Owen's wife, is the first one to kind of greet you all. Very, very good morning. Hope you enjoyed the night. Since you have stayed for another evening, perhaps would you like to clear your the payment for the previous evening as well as the meals for today?
Yes, please.
Auntie, would you do the honors?
The honors?
No. I'm talking to Ruin Stalker.
He's uncle.
Oh,
Uncle is an uncle. So I never uncle.
Sorry, my bad. Uncle?
Shrimp sucker lady, how much?
So there are in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The child obviously gets to stay for free. But for the 9 of you, that will be 9 electrum.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll pay that off. Give me a second.
All right.
The pin messages.
9 electrum would be roughly 4 gold by silver.
We have electrum.
Oh, you have electrum? Yeah, sure. You can pay electrum as well if you want. But yeah, as you kind of make the payment, all right, we are serving fresh hot beet soup as well as fresh bread for your breakfast. But if perhaps you would like something a little bit more filling, we have cooked wolf steaks for about another electrum. And of course, we have our wines, well, whatever we have left, unfortunately. Still have not received any delivery from the Wizard of Wines winery.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Well,
Yeah, we'll head on.
Yeah, I think we will take care of that today. I look at the rest of my party.
Yep.
do you have any blood sausages?
Goes, sorry, don't think we don't really do sausages here, unfortunately. But we do have wolf steaks, and if you want them to be a little bit rare, we can do that.
Sure. That sounds
All right.
good.
How many steaks then?
Well, it depends on how big the steaks are, really, right?
Oh, and upon hearing this, Reptalia turns around. They're about this size, and you see a simple plate of what looks to be like a filet mignon size kind of a steak. It's not say like very small, but it's sufficient for a singular meal. Looks quite tasty. Served with what looks to be like a bit of parsnip and some potatoes. Reptalia just goes, "It's pretty filling. You should try it." Danica, this is
I'll take one, please.
all right then. Arwen, and you see the husband kind of run over. Oh yes. Oh, morning, friend. Would you like something? And Danica just goes, this fine lady over here would like a wolf steak for her, please. And I'll get the rest of you guys your beet soup and bread. No worries. Please have a seat. And they head into the kitchen.
Rare on the steak, please.
Oh, rare steak. All right. And you see him kind of like pull out a piece of meat, kind of like toss it onto a pan and start sizzling for a bit. But yeah, within the next couple of minutes, you guys get served your breakfast, a fresh cooked wolf steak, full on with garnish. It's just served to you as well after it. Even it smells quite nice. In fact, lights up the entire room. In fact, Lucian is kind of turns over towards you and is like, "Mommy, can I have some of that meat?"
Of course. Come, sit on my lap.
All right. And he kind of sits over towards you, and basically, yeah, you start feeding him a bit, and he takes a few bites, and it's like, "Oh, tasty, mommy."
Even as rare steaks.
So minus off 1 electrum piece for that wolf steak, but yeah,
Rare
the rest
steak
is
is amazing.
yeah. It's bloody. It's a little bit bloody, definitely, when you stab into the steak. Yeah, and it's full of juicy blood.
It's not bloody. It's a different type of fluid and stuff.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. But pretty much get that
Maybe most of
bloody,
the stuff.
yeah, you get that bloody piece, like the piece of meat that is a little bit juicier on the inside. You can definitely see like the center of it is pretty much rare or almost raw. But yeah, it's good, tastes great. Other than that, you guys get fed your breakfast as well. And it is about this point in time that Irina and Ismark will obviously kind of like finish up the breakfast and just kind of look at you also. So what are your plans for today?
Well, I think we intend to go to the vineyard to try to negotiate a deal for this inn. What do you? I don't suppose you two have anything planned.
They kind of just look at each other and just goes, well, you told us to kind of stay put, so I think unless there's a reason for us to go out, and for now it seems unlikely, yeah, we'll probably just be staying in the inn. Ismark as well is like, I wouldn't mind going about town to have a look, but if you think it's still unsafe, we'll still hold up ourselves in here.
Well, I don't think it's really unsafe for you as as much as an average person, but I think there may be people who would be very interested in Irina if she shows her face.
Ismark just kind of looks over. What do you think? That I know my sister is a good-looking woman, but well, there hasn't been any sort of commotion about it, and you can see Irina just kind of blush towards this. I don't really like the attention, if there is any. So I think I'll stay here.
I mean, for the time being, yeah, please keep a low profile, and maybe I can scrounge up some sort of mask for you later. I mean, it is a festival coming on.
All right, then I think if you think it's necessary, sure. But should we do anything else here if you need us? Yeah, they just kind of look kind of lost. They're unsure what to do.
Oh, by the way, somebody. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
I think for now, just rest. Like, we're still combing through the town to find some way to enter the fortified tunnel. Everybody seems to not know where the hell it is. But if we can't find it by today, I think the best option, and so we look at everyone and said, is we have to move to Kresek. I know we want to be here for the festival, but bringing these two to safety first is key.
That's fine, right? There's so many festivals. I don't think we would miss out a lot, would we?
No,
We'll just go
I
to the
agree with
next
that as
one.
well.
Just give
Oh, by the way, can we? I don't know. Could we possibly stay for one of those services at the church?
We can try. I think they have one in the evening.
You missed the previous
What would
one.
be the point of that? I don't understand. Would we be getting a prayer or something?
I
More
don't know.
information.
We might learn something. I mean, don't we want to learn more about this town?
We need to talk to the priest. We were not able to talk to the father yesterday because he was rushing to return the body of the saint and all.
Yeah, that's true.
So he is high. Yes, I'm likely you know where is it or whatever.
I get the feeling the tunnel exists, but it's not easily accessible. I'm really curious where the hell it is and how the hell do we get there. I mean, the other option is to go to the Baron's library, which means we will attract attention to ourselves. If we can get through the door.
Also, there's the strange frequency of all those festivals. Is the Baron trying to distract people from something?
That's a mystery for this town, I suppose. Just like how Barovia has its own set of mysteries. I would love to explore them.
Yeah.
Clients at risk.
Indeed. But I will say one thing lah. This town seems a bit less apathetic than Barovia itself.
But more dangerous than Barovia.
Yeah, well, seven vampire spawns in one room is not easily dismissed.
I get the feeling it's just the start. What we're gonna find is them on. I mean, as long as we go around keep poking, we're gonna definitely piss off some undead or some god knows monster. But that's better than not doing anything, I suppose.
Yeah, well, shall
Well,
we,
if we
get
piss
moving?
it off, we can get rid of it for the town.
Runestalker would rather not fight completely with them.
I would like to get rid of bad things for the town under the condition that the bad things isn't ruling the town.
Isn't what?
Because they aren't ruling the town.
Ah.
Because that means there's more politics than just straight up combat.
Our
You have to kill them.
weapon is fine.
Yeah. You have to kill them, but you have to make sure the whole town doesn't go after you, and then you have to make sure that the person who takes over isn't as bad, and blah 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 blah.
So basically, say trying to solve a problem without making making the town angry at us in the process.
Exactly. And now we head to the vineyard.
We shall.
Anybody want to stop anywhere for anything?
None of our shopping, so I don't see any reason to stick around.
Very well then. We head to the church. We stop by, say hello, say apologize for missing the yesterday's mass, but we'll attend today, and then we head out the western gate. Right? I'm not wrong. Vineyard is
Up to you guys.
is the vineyard closer to the western gate?
It is west. You guys have passed the western gate already.
So
You guys are outside the gates of Barovia, so to speak.
Oh.
okay, we just head towards the vineyard.
Is there like, is it really forested on both sides or is just a normal road? No.
Just to give you guys an idea
It's
of where you guys are, you bring out the map, Runestalker.
Oh.
This seemingly normal place that has a ridiculous size to it.
All right. Let's see here. Yep. So you guys are still in Blackey right now.
Wow, this makes Lucky look tiny, man.
It is. It is. Blackey is basically close to about 0.5, about 1.5 miles square, kind of like a town. So yeah, the rest of the lands are immense in proportion. But yes, you guys do remember that as you guys came into here, you passed by Lake Zarovich. Do remember kind of seeing a boat out there as well, if you wish to investigate that. But technically, if you guys wanted to get all the way straight to the vineyard, no stop. Danica did say that all you had to do was just to keep heading west on the old Spalic Road and just follow the signs until you get there. You probably reach there within a few hours.
Yeah, I think that's how we'll do that.
Okay,
No.
Yeah, okay.
so
Yeah,
nothing else left in town to do. You guys just straight head out of west out of town.
think so.
All right then, if that is the case.
There's a ship in.
My memo.
There's a ship in the lake.
My memo.
Since you do that, close all of this. Close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this. Don't need this no more. Delete this, delete this.
All the doors, lock them all.
Just delete, just throw up everything that I have prepared for today. Okay, so
I am sorry.
it happens. So with that, you guys start heading out of Valaki with all your equipment. Just the 7 of you, leaving Ismark, Lucian, and Irina within the Blue Water Inn. Heading out for the day, the town of Lackey is still quiet in the very morning. You do see people kind of like moving it around, some of them even carrying quite large bundles of logs and woods. You think they are still preparing for the festival that is more than likely coming up within the next couple of days or so. But regardless, you guys start heading out of the city through the western gates, passing by the western gates of Vlaki. You do see a couple of like the guards standing around. They see you passing by, and they just don't give you much attention. And you guys just pass right out of the gates, heading back onto the old Svalik Road and head west from where you guys are. It takes about nary about an hour of travel on the roads before you reach kind of like a bridge, very similar to the one that crossed the earlier river that you guys came across. Just a simple kind of like stone bridge that goes across this river. And so there's a little bit of, in fact, you know what? We can do that later. You guys are still traveling as a group altogether. So for now, you don't notice anything, at least passing by this bridge right here. But as you travel for another kind of like 20 or 30 minutes or so, eventually, you reach what looks to be a road that comes to an X intersection. And in fact, I'll take you all there right now. So, in front of you, you see the road come up to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast, or on this map, basically northeast, south, and west. You notice that there, nearby the X junction, there is a what looks to be a snapped wooden signpost. The lower half of it is kind of thrusting upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of this intersection. And nearby, I think you do immediately spot what looks to be the top half of a sign featuring arms pointing in 4 different directions, kind of lying in the weeds nearby. With that, as you guys kind of approach this X intersection, what would you guys like to do?
Damn it.
I'm
Oh, there's an intersection. I'm gonna advance.
I will advance alongside her.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Can you read the sign from this distance, or?
But because it is kind of like snapped up and broken and kind of thrusting in different directions, it's hard to read what's on it. Probably would need to kind of go and step up to it. As you go all the way up to the broken signpost, you do realize that half of it has arms that indicate, that has words on it that reads Krezek, Solenka Pass, and then another side that reads blank, then Ravenloft, as if something is supposed to be kind of like adjoined to it. So you walk up towards I'm guessing the broken part, the other broken top half of the sign?
Yep.
All right. As you head up towards it, so with your passive perception, let me see. Ooh, okay. So as you step closer towards the signboard, I'd like you to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh god, I was so close to that.
Oh, no.
Oh, that,
No worries, it's just so. As you step closer towards that signpost on the ground, you immediately step onto some sort of like a pile of like leaves and debris, and you hear as a hunting trap hidden beneath the leaves immediately snaps onto your leg. You will take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And your feet, well, your tortoise feet, have been restrained and basically are snapped shut within the hunting trap. You see it is chained to some sort of like stake into the ground, which is embedded deep into it. And if you try to pull your leg away, the entire hunting trap kind of like pulls you back to it along with the chain that is attached to it. You are now restrained in the spot that you are on. You guys all hear the and I don't know if you keep out with a little yelp or something as everyone turns into your direction.
So I'm like, fuck, who the hell puts a bear trap at a fucking sign? And then he realizes, fuck. He immediately begins to look around.
Is anybody doing anything else?
I'm gonna try to help take the
carefully
bear trap.
go over.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll try
You guys-
to
Yeah.
dislodge.
All right, all of you guys quickly run over towards where Sol is, and as you're heading closer, Arthurus, you see everyone almost kind of like in a haze, in slow motion, kind of move towards Sol, and you feel yourself kind of like stand put for a second, as you see the mist suddenly around you start thicker and thicker and thicker,
Fucking
And-
missed.
you see some sort of this dark shape that is appearing within the mist, roughly about 60 feet away from you. And as you kind of look in the direction, everything else is moving in slow motion. The rest of you guys don't notice it yet. Arthurus, you see what looks to be a figure coming right out. This almost what looks to be this tall-like figure, dark. How do I describe this? Give me a second here.
I'm gonna unsheath my sword and ready my shield.
Sure. A lone figure seems to be walking alone with the stride and bearing of one who knows no fear, clad in rusty armor, clutching a gleaming longsword in one hand. And as it looks towards you, you see your mentor. But
What?
instead of his regular visage, what's your mentor's name again? Crap, it just left me.
Kyber.
It's not shit. I don't think that's correct.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Sorry, give me a second here. Sorry, what's his name again? Yeah, I missed that.
Kyber.
Kyber. So you see Kyber, and the last time you saw him, he was hanging by a noose on this kind of like paddock near, like along your journey towards Valaki. This time you see the same visage, a rope hanging around his neck, blood kind of seeping out his eyes, out of his like nose, out of his mouth. His pale skin looks almost like he's dead. His eyes white in color, hair almost like reddish. He looks towards you, and you hear his voice just go, "Why, Arthurus? Why did you abandon me? Why did you not save me?" And Keeper Adric takes a step forward towards you, brandishing that long sword. Why?
Just so I remember correctly, because it wasn't that long ago, but it's been a long
Yeah.
time in real life.
Yeah.
He was dragged away by like a werewolf, right?
That is
And
correct. That is correct.
Why? I didn't abandon you. You were dragged off by werewolves, and then I couldn't find you.
You didn't find me. You didn't try. I am dead because of you, and you shall pay with your blood. And you see the figure start moving forward, this shadowy figure almost. All of you at this point in time hear a rustling as you guys turn towards the side, and you see one figure coming out. In fact, you see two. Two pretty much these two figures standing tall, clad in rusty armor, clutching a gleaming longsword in their pale hands, and they look ready for a fight. And with that, I'd like everyone to please roll initiative first.
Oh, thank God I'm on time for this.
Click your tokens, and roll initiative, please.
Me side to side?
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, that's some low numbers.
Fighter number. Go.
Here we go.
Ahmad, to recap what happened since you just came. Thomas had a dream. We woke up, had breakfast, left town, and now in a fight.
Okay, thank you so much.
Little
Why is Saul captured?
Oh, you stepped in a thing trap.
Oh,
Can you put me in the turn order?
Sure. No worries. Give me a second here. Let me...
thank you for the recap. I appreciate that.
Have I rolled yet? Not yet. Give me a second.
Just.
Oh, things are laggy.
Yeah.
Super laggy, in fact.
Oh God.
Have you tried turning it
very,
off and
very
on
laggy.
again?
I've got too many windows open already, so. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Darian as well. What do you get?
8.
8. All right. So, with that, you guys don't hear what Arthurus has heard. Basically, that little scene happened only to him. But as you guys turn towards the side, you all do see the rusty figure, like the figures clad in rusty armor, walking very menacingly towards the rest of you. Arthurus, since you were the first to kind of respond to this highest initiative order, what would you like to do?
I don't see the. Oh, they're on that side. I went to the wrong way. Sorry,
Yep,
I was
this way.
zoomed out. I meant to move towards them.
Yeah, I would say you would have been like right here, like just now, like about roughly 10 feet away. Yeah.
So I
So
see
Arthurus.
2 of them, and they both look like Kyber, or just one?
Yes,
Looks
they
like Kyber?
both look like Kyber to you.
Well, you're obviously not Kyber, because he would not do or say what you're saying. And there was only one of them, one of him. So you see
All right.
Foundry. I moved to there. Trying to see if I should cast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay, so I will say this: as you kind of step forward, and you kind of realize to yourself, this can't be Kyber. These are imposters or whatever they are. As you walk closer, roughly within the range that you are right now, you see the visage of Kyber on their face pretty much kind of dissipate. And instead, you just see a pale, very pale face with blood running down it, and you realize it is not Kyber's face at all on these 2 creatures. And instead, all you hear is just almost the kind of sounds that a zombie might make. This kind of moaning and groaning as they start like lurching towards you.
What?
Okay, well, I already cast my spell, so I cast it, and I moved.
All right.
That's it.
Okay,
Guys,
sure.
it looks like zombies are coming.
All right. You pull your shield and your sword to your chest, and you feel the mist around you start to envelop you and turn into this kind of like ice armor that appears onto your pauldron and covers you and your armor. But with that, that is the end of your turn. These creatures are going to start moving forward. Here we go. Walks to about 30 feet to where you are. And this one as well, 30 feet. Brings up their longsword with both their hands, and both of them are going to take 2 swipes at you. Here we go. 1. And a 2. And a 3. And a 4. All right. Your current AC right now is at 18. So both of them swipe at you, hitting your shield first, but both of them get a nick, kind of like a swipe in as well. One hits you for 17 points of slashing damage. Just cuts right across your shoulder. The other one rips right in through your chest, out through your armor.
Holy
steps past
mother!
you. And you see Arthurus has basically been stabbed by two swords that go right through his chest, out through his back.
Oh my fucking god.
And they just pull right out. You see Arthurus just kind of really fall down to the ground with the damage she takes. At 1 HP, you are surviving still. But that is the end of their turn. So you are restrained still within the hunting trap. What would you like to do?
So it's like the moment he saw that ridiculous attack, this is not gonna be easy.
Oh no, I'm at 6 HP because I had 5 temps.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they hit you. So how much damage do they take?
5 each.
But on the first hit, as it does 17 points of damage, does it
Oh
immediately
yeah, so
remove
the first one does
Yeah.
first one takes
So-
that, yeah.
So it's 5 cold damage, is it?
Yeah, 5 cold.
Okay. So as the first one hits into you, literally the ice pauldrons on your shoulders just disperse into like mist and immediately kind of like smack into his face with icicles, and he'll take that 5 points of cold damage. But it just seems to kind of chill over him, almost like a frost, and doesn't really seem to hurt him that much. Yeah, so
I will. What's the thing? Action to emboldening bond on Arthurus and me,
Arthurus and you, all right.
and then do a bonus action cast sanctuary on Arthurus.
Wow.
That'll work.
Yeah, Golden Bond's an ability, right? Yeah, it's your cleric ability.
Mhm.
So he has Sanctuary on him cast. As an aura of peace applies around you, Arthurus, you feel, this kind of like settling peace almost that is over you, and you feel your anger kind of and dread kind of like just drop down for a second. But yes, Sanctuary has been cast on you. All is done. All is good. End of your turn, Soul.
Yep, I'm staying where I am.
Well, you have 0 movement, so there's nothing you can do much about that. Feldrin.
Okay, let's see. 120. See, I get 3, right? Yeah, let's cast this swap here. Oh wow, okay, hold on. I need to cast it 3 times.
Oh, 3 times? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Who are you aiming at?
Which one?
Or bottom? Top.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
So you fire off 3 scorching rays to it out of your hand. First one just flies overhead. The second one, like the last one as well, just misses. But one of those rays smack into his chest, dealing 10 points of fire damage. And you see him swat at his chest, and it starts to burn into this like broken chainmail, and it seems to be kind of singeing his body, and it seems to be like, and turns towards. Basically, his eyes turns towards you, Feldrin.
Okay, I'm fine with taking a little bit of heat. I will back up once. That's my turn.
All right, end of your turn, Feldrin. Runestalker.
I'll take one step towards Soul. How is his if I want to take away bear trap or whatever trap it is, what do I need to do?
You have to use your action, and you probably have to make an athletics check to try to break him out of it.
Strength.
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah. I don't think I should use that then. I'm going to stand next to Soul instead and go like, not this round, Turtle Man. Takes out my baby crossbow.
Mhm.
And I'm going to... Oh, wait. Is there any, like, darkness nearby? Like, this is dim forested area. Is there, like, a place that is dark?
Only in the places where there are shadow on the map is considered dark. The rest of it is considered in dim light.
Alright.
Behind Yana is the best.
Here?
That would count.
Can I move there with my whole movement?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So I'm going to do this feature of
You have
mine.
35 feet of movement.
I got 40.
40 feet of movement, yeah. So it should be no problem. You just enter into the darkness, and you guys see Runestalker just step into shadow and disappears.
Yeah, so effectively I have Umbro's sight. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature.
People who don't have
You
dark
are-
vision still see him, though.
No, dark vision also cannot see.
No, people who don't have dark vision
Only if
see
you have dark
him.
vision. Yeah.
What
People
more?
who don't have dark vision skills, which is weird.
Oh, so weird.
Dark vision can see you.
Only Darian can see
Yeah.
him.
Only Derek can see you.
Then,
Oh, well.
Well, technically, Feldrin also can see you, right? He doesn't have dark vision, though, right?
Feldrin, yeah, Feldrin does not have dark vision, so yeah, I can see
Also
you.
Soul. Also Soul. There's a lot of people who have dark vision.
Where did he go?
She's right, she's right there. Just look, she's there. Look.
Where did he go into the shade? What's the point?
Did everyone turn crazy? I don't understand.
I'm not sure whether those two can see me or not, but I'm gonna take shots at it. If they can't, will I have advantage?
So yeah, go ahead with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you aiming at? The north one?
The one on top. The one that fell my hits.
Sure, go ahead. 20 will definitely
no.
hit.
No
Okay,
favor.
cool.
No
Sure.
favor.
For 13 piercing damage, you just see the bolt enter into his chest.
I still have one more.
You get to attack again.
No, because it's my first round, I get extra 1d8 damage.
Yep.
And then I get additional weapon attack as part of the action. So, second round.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. So you fire up this heavy crossbow bolt, goes right through him. Fire up another one.
Another
18 will also hit for another 14 points of damage altogether.
Does
That
the Dread Ambusher apply for both?
the second, only the first hit, right?
Give me a second.
Only one attack. Yeah, only one attack.
Dealing.
29,
Yeah.
7 plus 8, 35 points of damage. Damn.
The ambition is force, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, force damage. So you see, the creature takes the entire damage as you see the bolt just go right through his chest, creates a small hole, literally right at the top of his heart, and you could see the inside of its bones and its flesh, and there seems to be a blackish heart, almost kind of covered in what looks to be this black and red veins that are covering it, and it's just pulsating within its body. But that is a good shot. Two shots. Staying right there. End of your turn, Runestalker.
Yeah.
Darian.
Okay, have we established that the trap that Soul is trapped in is like a bear trap?
Well, it looks like a bear trap.
I mean, if it looks like a bear trap, doesn't it mean that it's like spring controlled and therefore can be pried open with a crowbar?
It looks like a regular kind of like hunting trap, with a spring and a lock mechanism. Right now, it's just attached to his feet. You would probably have, if you want to check if there's anything like that, you could try. If you have a crowbar, you can even try.
Okay, I'm going to go close and please don't have a second trap nearby. Look, I look. Does it look like I can pry the thing open with a crowbar?
Yeah, you can try.
Do I get an advantage?
Yes, you have advantage on the next athlete check. Go ahead.
Nice.
So with 19, you just jam the crowbar in between the jaws of the trap along with Soul's feet, and you just wrench it out hard. And the entire trap basically just jimmies and cracks open, just springs open and falls into pieces onto the ground. Soul is now free.
Okay, I back up.
What's your movement again?
It doesn't matter. I can use my bonus action to dash.
So you're
Alright.
dashing left. Okay, sure. No problem. dash for 15 feet.
yes, mobile.
Yeah,
You took
sure.
mobile, right?
You took mobile, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So your movement is now 30, right? Still, is it? Or is it extra 10?
25.
Oh, it's 25, so it's extra 10. So you have 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, but
do
I
you even
can-
need to dash? No, right? I don't think you even need to dash if you want.
Can-
If you don't want to.
Can I even hide?
You need to hide behind something that is obstructing view of you. You are now out in the open, so there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, lah,
So
so
Go
I stay
in
where
the
I
shade
am.
too. Go in the shade
You
too.
know,
Yeah, you can go here. You can go
You
here.
still have another 20 feet of movement, you know, if you dash, since you dash.
Yeah. You can
There's some
go
bushes over here.
I'm praying that there's no more traps here.
Go
As far as I can.
Go find more
hold on, hold on.
traps.
So I'm curious because I thought we still had the half movement kind of thing still in play. Yeah, 20.
No, with mobile you get a plus 10. With a mobile you get plus 10 to movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I took the feet.
25.
That's why I took the feet to neutralize the handicap.
So his movement right now is 25. If and when his leg is back, he will get 40 feet basically.
40 plus 8, 40. Then it means cut down to, is it cut down to 20 or just?
No, it's plus 10.
Actually, you know what? This is it's supposed to be like this. So your initial speed is 30. It increases by 10 because of mobile. So your total movement is now 40 feet. Since your disability cuts your movement to half, your movement is now 20 feet.
Oh, that's how.
So with a bonus action to dash, you can move out to 40 feet. But it's any fine. That's fine. Where you are now is fine since you dash that.
Yeah.
Turn.
Because I was thinking like, the league is 50.
Well, you dash difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement too. Damn, that's too strong.
That's why it's so cool.
When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity. Whoa, damn, nice.
So you can hit and run.
Yeah, hit and run.
You can hit.
Sure, that's the end of your turn, Darian. Summer, welcome back. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Wait, is it okay? I should be here. I want to be over here. Wait,
Yep.
I'm not on high ground, am I?
Nope, everything is like pretty much flat ground here.
All right. I
The
guess
only
I'll-
high ground is this tiny little kind of rock surface that goes all the way from 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, all the way up here.
I guess I'll have to climb, right?
Since you're just walking, you don't necessarily have to climb. You just have to go up the incline if you want to
Too
go there.
close. Too close. Too close. Let me think. I guess I'll bring out my horn and see if I could psychic blade this fellow over here. It should reach.
Ooh, what's the range on Psychic Blade?
60.
60.
Yep.
60,
nice.
60. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so it should be. Ah, madre Dios, hijo de pendejo.
So you guys see Summer kind of like just pull out one right horn. Kind of, you see this bit of a lightning kind of arc from one horn to the other as she holds it into one hand, and you just kind of toss it straight to the other person. It flies right past him, the lightning almost kind of touching his shoulder, but flies into the back and this disappears. Misses him completely, unfortunately.
So
Okay.
looks at you and say your imp sucks.
I am still getting used to this horn. All right. Bonus action. I would like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Arthurus.
Arthurus, all right.
Yeah. Let me see. All right.
Oh,
Do I need to do anything?
Inspiration, not yet, but yeah. He gets that. Yeah, you pull out your instrument, hum a little tune, and a little bit of Bardic Inspiration. But anything else, Summer? If not, that's the end of your turn.
Let me think. Yeah, I pull a little bit behind here.
Sure, no worries. That's all your movement. End of your turn. Bounce.
Bounce will just move. Where's 30 feet? Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Bounce will just move there. And he will like tap his staff on his shield and cast blur.
And you basically become the Flash for a second as you stand there kind of vibrating.
He's just vibrating.
And-
He's just vibing.
Yeah. It's just vibing right there. Yeah, and you see Ounce's entire body start to blur
My
almost
turn.
completely. All right. Okay. End of you. Attackers immune to the attackers immune to this effect but doesn't rely on sight as we plan or can see through the illusion of the battle. Okay, sure. Yep, no problem. That's all good. That is the end of your turn. Is it concentration? Yes, it is. Okay, sure. But that is it. Top of the round. We missed everyone? No, right? No, everyone got it. Yep. Okay. Top of the round. Arthurus, it's your turn again.
Okay,
That's action.
if
You got
I
inspiration
attack them,
You'll break
they
the
can
sanctuary.
attack me back. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's time to cut and pull back before you.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So I'm gonna move to here.
Ooh.
What was it again?
Behind me?
An action?
I think. Or
Do
maybe
you want to disengage?
Yeah, action
Well,
disengage.
they can't attack me unless they.
they can, but they need to make a wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh.
So are you going to move away?
I'll move.
What's the plan? Are you gonna move and I want to move and do something?
Do you have any bonus action that you can use?
I have bonus actions. I wonder if I should just attack them.
It'll break your
I-
sanctuary.
No, you'll break it. Yeah, you'll break your sanctuary. You can't. You can't attack also.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
could use a dodge action.
Hmm.
I can work.
Yeah, but I want to cast the heal on myself.
I
You
see.
could cast the heal first and then move away just to be
What
safe.
type
Up
of
to you.
healing?
Or you can
I
just
can
If
what?
it's using what?
You could cast the heal first and then move away. It's up to you, really.
No, you can heal yourself. You won't break sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I cast the spell, I break Sanctuary, no?
No,
No, you don't.
No, only
No, no, no,
Only
no,
if you
no,
attack
no.
them.
Cause
Only if it
harm,
affects the
bro.
enemy. No,
Yeah.
only if it affects the enemy. It doesn't have to harm them, as long as only if it affects an enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Lay hands is the spell.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Oops.
Lay hands is not a spell, so you wouldn't break Sanctuary at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, you can't heal yourself. It's only if the water creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or damages another creature, even a friend.
Okay, so I healed myself for 15.
Nice. All right. So you just quickly put your hands to your chest, to the holes that these creatures that just stab into you, and just immediately staunch the bleeding. There is a reddish light that appears around your hand as the wounds themselves start to burn almost. You can feel like smoke coming right out of your flesh as it is almost singeing back together. But yeah, you healed yourself for 21. Up to 21 hit points. Yeah, all good. That was your
And then
action.
And a disengage is an action, or is it a move?
Yeah, it's an action. Disengage is an action.
Yeah, so I guess I'll stay where I am.
Okay, sure. No problem. It is the end of your turn. This creature's, well, one of the creatures, is going to move this way. Are you going to take an opportunity attack?
No.
No.
Sure. This one is actually going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here. Sure. In that case, we'll do the other one first. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw. What's your DC again for Sanctuary?
14.
14. Okay, wisdom saving throw. Oof, that is a 10. Unfortunately, as he tries to swipe down, you see his hand almost like hit against something that's vibrating in the air, and he's unable to kind of push his blade through it. He instead just kind of circles around you. Tries it again, and it still does not work. Is it for every attack that they try to make?
Every.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Or is it just once and then like all the attacks?
It just says you ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so he's going to make another wisdom saving throw. Yeah, so each attack. So he's going to make another one. Oh my god, I'm a +6 to my saving throw. Come on. Yeah, same thing as well. Yeah, unable to move right through. But yeah, this one will stay right there for now. This one, as he walks past you, Pounce, is just going to take a swipe at you as he moves past. He doesn't even look at you. He seems to
Wow.
be staring directly at Feldrin himself.
Oh wow.
How
Oh
fun.
no.
Advantage.
Is it with
Somebody likes
disadvantage?
him.
Unless yeah.
Well, I mean, I gave, I burned.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Both attacks disadvantage. Here we go.
It's like he's floating or flying on the side.
Wow. Wow.
Both attacks are disadvantage. Oh man, what should I do? What should I? Okay, sure. So it will make its first attack first. Make two. Yeah, sure. It'll make 2 attacks.
Shit.
19
Shit. I will shield. Fuck off.
Shield. An arcane shield just appears in front of you. And just smacks out of it, and you see something come right out of the shield itself as his longsword. His gleaming longsword smack into it. He will. Oh, that is a nat 1. Again, as he tries, basically the blade just shifts downwards and he just embeds the sword into the ground. And he's like trying to yank it up again, just rips it out. Complete miss, but that is the end of. Give me a second here.
Checks.
He moved like this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's his full movement already. Yep, sure. End of the night turn. So,
I will move next to Pounce. I need to. I'm not an attacker. But figure out what the hell can I do.
it's on. You can still cast because you don't have Sanctuary on you. It's only the person that has Sanctuary on them, right?
Sanctuary
Yeah,
is not.
I
It's
can
not
do
concentration, right?
No, Sanctuary is not
Yeah, it's not
concentration. It's just
concentration.
Yeah.
for a minute.
Yeah.
What's the range of this?
I don't know.
Cannot. But I will move back to where I was just to confirm something.
Another bear trap.
Please no.
Okay. Yeah, for now I'll just do a level 1 bless on Feldrin, Darian, and Summer.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Darian.
Nice.
And Summer. You can actually also bless Runestalker because you can see him.
No, he's not within the 30 feet range.
30 feet range, yeah. That's true. All right.
Then I'll move back to Pounce.
All good. Have your turn? Okay,
Yes.
sure. Feldrin.
Yeah, I guess since I have that, let's try this again and see if we actually do something. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Hold on.
Flies past him.
Okay, see.
Another one flies past him.
Can I add
Yep.
bless to each of them or
Yeah,
just
each
one?
attack. Each attack.
Each of them. Each attack. So I need you to roll on. Give me a second here. Just roll once for the very first one. Yeah, just roll once for the very first one. Let me just see that first. Okay, so the first one will miss. Second one is 15. That will hit. And then on the 12, yeah, you can roll another depot. Ooh, with a 16, that will definitely hit. So 2 fires will hit. The 15 and the 12. 1 for 8 and 1 for 6 altogether. 14 points of fire damage. It burns away his flesh and skin on his body, and it's almost like eating away into like the broken chainmail, kind of melting away at it. But yeah, taking the damage.
I'll just go next to Darian. Hi there.
Okay. All good. End of your turn. Runestalker.
I am going to cast up this mark on the one nearest to Pounce.
Mm-hmm.
5 extra.
Maybe you should sacrifice your second leg, Darian.
Yeah, finish them off first.
Ooh, 23 will definitely hit for 15 plus another 5. Altogether, 20 points of damage. Again, your massive crossbow bolt just goes right through his chest, hits him right in the center of his sternum, exits right out of his body. Again, there are 2 massive holes right now. One is like right above his heart, another right in the center of his chest. And he just looks at it and just looks at you. but can't see anything in that direction. Again, his gaze turns towards Feltrin.
Ah!
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Bodyguard that uses his client as a shield.
Darian.
Perfect.
At this range, I'm not going to reach him in melee range, right?
It's more like he's
20
confident.
feet of movement.
No.
If you dash, you can.
No, that is not going to work. Okay, I just take out my crossbow and I fire sneak attack.
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Do you get sneak attack from his range?
Yeah, because the friend is nearby.
I see. Okay. All right.
Sneak attack, you add sneak attack damage lah.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
sorry,
your
I
friend is
don't
within-
have my crossbow attack equipped. I use my short bow.
Okay. Yeah,
You,
that's-
you can
short bow is good.
you can like do the steady aim thing, right? For advantage.
Can he?
Yes. Since I haven't moved, yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
at the end.
So just roll again one more time. Since you're steady aiming. See whether we get a nat 20 or something.
Yep. Nah.
Ooh, you know what? We'll take the high roll. 24 will definitely hit for altogether. Well, that's the same amount of damage. 12 points of damage. At one point, really makes no difference. As the crossbow gets stuck into an arrow gets stuck into his shoulder. Yeah, it's still standing. Looks like it's taken a lot of hits. It's like bloody, but doesn't seem to almost register any pain or anything. It just seems to be just moving forward, one singular goal in mind. But that is the end of your turn, Darian. No movement, bonus action, and action to shoot. All good. Summer.
All right. Let's see if this horn. Right. Let's see if this works.
Ooh, nice.
To this guy over here, and for a. I don't know if that's a sneak attack though. 10 points of damage, I guess.
Ooh, 21. Again, you put another horn. Throw towards this guy over here. And this time the horn embeds right into his head. He will take the 10 points of psychic damage. So all of it is considered psychic damage, am I correct?
Yeah, it's psychic damage.
All right. So you see the horn basically just embed into the side of his head. Its head kind of like spins to the side. And altogether, there's 18 points of psychic damage. As you see the horn start to charge with this like bluish electricity that just charges into his head, his eyes turn blue. But he almost seems to be like just standing there, just taking it. And now his eyes turn towards you, Summer. The horn falls and back again, comes back into your head. He only will take 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay. All right. Well, he's looking at me. Bonus action. I can still send up another psychic blade, right? But with lesser damage.
Yeah, you
That is correct.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
You won't get the bonfire damage, is it?
Yeah. I won't get the plus
sneak attack.
4.
Sneak attack.
I won't get the plus 6. So.
And the sneak attack as well. Sure, no problem. With 16, you just grab another horn and toss it rightly towards him. For
Isn't
5
he
points of
still
damage.
blessed?
reduced
Isn't Summer still
to-
blessed?
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's yeah, it still hits.
hits.
Yeah. So 5 psychic damage reduced to 2 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
Again, it doesn't seem to really affect him as the horn again teleports back into your head.
My. All right. It's looking at me. Rinstaka!
Can you hear me, lady?
Well, I can't see.
You can't see her.
Oh, I can't see her. All right then. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go here.
This is a sad part. If Russaka goes unconscious while in the darkness, right? And
Only Soul can save her. Only Soul can save him.
Yeah, lucky Soul doesn't have that vision.
Well, I guess I'll go here. I'll go here.
Someone will have to drag him into the light.
You sure you need to run? Yeah, sure, no problem. That is the end of your turn. Bounce.
Bounce will hit him with his staff. Try
Yep,
to.
yep.
No, oh, stupid.
Hey,
Why are you
not-
touching your
not select-
stuff? Oh no, that's
Okay.
not
Wow,
He's-
wow.
He's just trying to focus. You touch your stuff to focus, don't you? No, okay, all right.
He's very focused.
Only eight. Only eight. Only eight.
So just a regular attack. No green flame, no boom.
No, I mean, no
Okay.
point as a.
Okay, sure. So with an 8 points of bludgeoning damage, you just smack into the side of him. Hear some bones snap. Yep.
Would I do the?
Bite him.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Just shift and bite. I'll shift and bite.
Again, your base shifts into the shape of lion.
Ew.
You blessed. Oh,
I
no.
am not blessed.
You're not the blessed. Oh no. Oh, but anyway, with a 14 that still hits, as you bite down into his armor. You just go right into the broken chainmail, the links in between, and he takes another 5 piercing damage.
Still up.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll just I'll just move a bit so that.
Sure.
There.
No problem. End of your turn, Arthurus.
Yeah, now I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, don't worry about the sanctuary.
You can break the sanctuary and hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the sanctuary. I'm gonna attack him.
Mhm.
Oh, not with that. Sorry, I meant to bite him. Sorry. Let me.
You also have the budding inspiration just in case you want to reroll some stuff.
And emboldening bond. But you net one.
Okay, so with a nat 1, regardless how much you add tack onto that, it is still a nat 1, unfortunately. As
Yeah,
you
but I
try-
rolled better with the other one.
More sanctuary.
Technically, it didn't cause harm.
No, it's highway time.
Unfortunately, I'll still take that one. As you try to bite down, he just puts his long sword right up to your jaw, just holds you there. Unfortunately, unable to bite down on him.
On
It's
inspiration.
gone.
Inspiration? Yeah, if you have inspiration, you can reroll.
If you want to reroll,
Oh, I can
use
reroll with
I
inspiration?
I give you
Oh, yeah,
one
sure.
bardic inspiration. You can use it.
No. Your inspiration, your body inspiration only adds a D8, D6, I think. It does not allow you it's not DM inspiration. You can reroll with DM inspiration.
Okay, I'll reroll with my DM inspiration.
Yeah, sure. Take it off and reroll. As long as you get a 2.
Oh my fucking god!
Wait. So now it's not a nat 1. You can now add your emboldening bond and bless. No, did you bless him? No, you didn't. No. Emboldening bond and the body inspiration. You can roll both now.
So how much is
Bond
emboldening bond?
is the
It's a D4.
Mhm.
And then your body inspiration is how much? Oh no.
7 plus 6, 13.
So 7 plus 6 is 13. That hits. Go ahead.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
It literally just hits.
By
Okay,
one.
so I'm gonna smite through my teeth also.
Damn.
Thieves,
Wait,
right?
can you smite through your teeth?
Yes, I can.
It's a weapon,
Wow.
right?
Does it say melee weapon? Does it say melee weapon?
The dumper bite
If it does, you
is natural weapon.
It's a natural weapon, yes. Because your number bite is a natural weapon, it does not count as a melee weapon strike.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't count as a weapon strike. Yes, a weapon attack. That is correct. So this is not a wait. This is divine strike. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you can bite. You can use your teeth to bite. Like all on the forums, this is the
divine smite.
Well,
And okay, so it says here when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot. So your fanged bite does not count as a melee weapon attack. It is a natural natural melee attack, basically, like natural weapon.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue, but I don't think that's right.
I'll double check on that. Don't worry. But yeah, I'll rule that for now because I remember it's something like that. So let me see. Divine smite on fanged bite.
just
So, which counts as a simple. Okay. All right.
I think it's not an unarmed strike.
It's
It's a weapon strike.
It is correct. Sorry. So you can add. Yeah, you're right. You can add your divine smite to it. So apparently, they've errated it already. So your damper bite is considered a weapon attack. Yes.
yeah, it's a simple melee weapon.
Yeah, simple melee weapon. It counts now as a simple melee weapon. It's no longer natural. Yeah.
Okay,
but-
so I'll spend one. No way to add it. There's no way to add it on.
Just click on it to roll. Yeah, or you can just roll
to roll
to
multiple,
the.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it is on my character sheet.
Don't forget, you're attacking an undead. So
Yep, it is very much an undead creature.
you got that one extra D.
3d8, I think, no? Total.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
3D8. I'm
level
just
one
gonna roll
spell.
3D8.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead.
Level 1 spell slot. Paladins.
Level 1.
Oh yeah, it says it's a natural weapon which counts as a simple melee weapon. So yeah.
Oh my god, I got
Wow.
fucking ones today.
Oh my.
Wow.
That is like 3, 4 nat ones.
6 plus 7, 13 points of damage as you bite into him. You feel like the power of like this innate power surge into your veins as you bite down harder. And yeah, it almost seems to burn at the wounds where you've bitten. So 13 points of damage here. Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
heal back up to the top.
Oh
And you
yeah.
heal 6 hit points.
Oh, my bite heals the damage that I do, no?
I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's
You
same.
heal 6 hit points as well.
It's not counting smite. Smite is radiant damage.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you heal back 6 hit points. But yeah, with that was just a bonus action. Or was it an action to bite?
That's an action to bite.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an action to bite. Okay. Any bonus actions? If not, you can still move.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay for now.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, because all my bonus actions do necrotic damage, so no.
Sure. No worries. So with that, the knight turns back towards you, Arthurs, and since you swung it in, he is going to. Let's see here.
Actually, wait, I will do one thing. Sorry. I want to try this out for the first. I want to use form of dread.
Ooh, what does that do?
Oh, you used that one. Nice.
As a bonus action, you transform into a manifest of your patron's dread. For 1 minute, you gain the following benefits. You gain temp HP equal to 1d10 plus 1. Once on each of your turns, if you hit a creature, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it is frightened.
Jesus Christ.
You are
So you see Arthur's like there's this like dark like this kind of like a dark reddish aura around her. As you bite down and kind of pull back flesh from this creature, you swallow down and your face just screams out. Your entire body almost turns pale. Your hair turning completely white as you basically come into this wraith-like form of dread. And all of you basically are looking at what looks to be Arthur's version of a banshee.
Okay.
And so, what is it? Does it do damage as well? Hold on, does it do damage as well?
No, that's temporary hit points. I rolled crap for temporary hit points too.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. You only get 3 temporary hit points. Okay.
4.
It's already it's already added.
You rolled
It's already included. You rolled a 2 plus a 1. That's why it became a 3. On each return when you hit a creature with an attack roll. Oh, you should have done this before you beat him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Order of operations problem.
Yeah. It's cool. Can transform a number of times equals okay. All right, all good. But yes, you guys see this form of dread that is Arthur's right now in banshee form. But that is the end of your turn. The knight doesn't seem perturbed, however. He is going to turn around and he is going to take 2 swipes at you. Here we go. 1 and 2.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Both will miss. Paching, paching, as you deflect those blades. This one here. Disadvantage attacks on you. No, it is actually going to step away.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, go for it. Not
go for it. I will go for it. Where is it not? Okay.
even like that.
Another 8.
Another 8. You just smack into the side of his chest. Oh, and he just kind of lurches forward. And it doesn't even seem to be like concerned that you are there.
Wow.
He walks on forward. 5. Okay, so another 25 feet of movement. Let's see, the closest one is still Darian. We'll go this way.
I knew it.
And doesn't even seem to be looking in your direction, Darren. His eyes are now focused on Summer. As
It's
he
nice
just
to be wanted.
Okay.
brings his swords to the side and just slashes wide towards you, Darian. Here we go. One attack. That one really is a wide attack.
Oh, thank
Oh,
nice!
God, yes! Badass nice for me. No! Yeah, he just swipes like with his eyes close to the side, like swatting a fly away. Doesn't seem to be like even focused on where you are. That
Darian does the Matrix dodge thing. He does the Matrix dodge thing.
I would say it would be funny if he didn't do anything. He just attacked your missing leg.
Just swiped at the leg, right?
Where the leg should be.
But yes, no hits, unfortunately. Oh, god damn. So,
There's what people say, like, why is everybody so eager to transform? You're already going to be werewolves. Now we have a half lion, we have a ghost lady, we have white nose coming on.
Well, then they can be a banshee.
Well, one don't have a leg, so the famous terms.
Well, aren't we a family?
I will just
feel very left out. Maybe Rune Soccer should just let the werewolf curse on lycanthropy so that way he can fit in.
Wow.
Look, if you want, I can let you borrow my horn. You could just put on your forehead. You can be the unicorn.
but your AC will drop to 12, just to let you know if you do take up to it.
I'll just save your brain the damage one.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Here we go. Just makes it, unfortunately. Just kind of moves out of the way, and you see the flame just erupt behind him. He misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm staying back.
Staying right there. Sure. End of your turn. Feldrin.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Hide behind the.
No? What are you talking about? No, I'm moving here. And then I'm going to hit this one with fun stuff.
Which one? The bloody one?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Level 1.
Yep.
Okay. 4, 8, 12. Flies towards this creature. Smacks into his back. You literally just see like 3 holes appear in the back. Turns around and looks at you again, Feldrin.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just like, come here, boy.
Just towards you. That is your full movement and action, no bonus actions, end of your turn. Moonstucker.
It's not an I'm not an actual dog, okay? And don't worry about it.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Go ahead. Don't forget Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. What was that?
15 will hit. Hunter's Mark is 3/6.
3/6. Yep.
Altogether 9 points of damage. Oh, as the bolt just smacks into him. But he doesn't seem to be focused on that. Now he's focused on Feldrin. All good? End of your turn?
I'm done.
All right, Darian, you are standing right next to this creature, but it doesn't seem to even care that you're there. It's looking towards Feldrin with this hate in its eyes, almost just like glaring, burning, reddish veins is coming right out of its like pupils.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to use sneak attack, but I will use my silvered short sword and melee attack and cast Healing Blade.
If you bonus action steady aim staying there and make that melee attack, it will be at advantage.
Yeah, but I have a feeling this might.
Oh, you wanna move away?
This might
You
draw
wanna move away?
this might draw his attention. So yeah, I am going to take this without sneak attack.
Oh, okay, sure, go ahead. Make your attack, please.
Does that hit?
Plus 17. Yes, that would definitely hit. You pull out your short sword, just stab it right into him for 5 piercing damage. Just pull out. He doesn't even seem to care. It almost seems like a toothpick against him.
Silver short sword and also booming blade.
Yeah. Oh, and booming blade. Yep. And that smacks into him as well. Yeah, you can see the booming energy is kind of stuck in his wound right there, vibrating. But yeah,
What's the damage for you?
Only
yes, you roll it later. Then even it moves lah. Yeah, we don't care about it until it moves. But yeah,
And
that was
then
it.
I'll use all my points and move, and my bonus action to dash as well.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I am running 40 feet, 40 feet can,
Yeah, all the way. Oh, it's not running more as like a one-legged like a race by yourself. Just hop 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet. Like you've never seen one guy with one leg hop this fast in your life.
Yeah, all the Guinness World Records.
He should just run in the Paralympics. Right? 40 feet per 40 feet every second, every 6 seconds. You know how fast that is.
No, you can say he cut wheels, you know?
Oh.
He just holds
Yeah,
up his
so
leg.
I can backflip in and out of the forest.
One leg diagram. Okay, alright. Sure. But it's the end of your turn, Darius. You quickly move away from
Living
the
in
attack.
the cycle, I swear.
He's basically more mobile after he lost his leg. Why would you want it back?
Even more mobile.
Alright, I pull out. Fucking. God, it's so bad.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Pull out my horn again.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna mow him to death. Damn.
Oh, fuck. Let me.
Alright.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
right over him. Sweet. Bless. D4 first, just in case.
No amount of D4 is gonna.
Oh, 11. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that one don't hit it. Yeah. Okay. Next.
Alright. And yeah, bonus action as well.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, that should hit.
Oh, 16 will definitely hit. Yes.
Alright, and I also got my sneak attack, I believe.
No sneak attack, unfortunately.
No sneak
No
attack,
enemies. Yeah, no enemies nearby. 7 psychic damage reduced to 3 points of psychic damage. Just hits into the back of him. But he doesn't turn around. Seems to be focused on Feldrin now.
Oh no.
Yeah, zombies are too stupid for psychic damage.
Yeah.
Brains,
You sure it's like, you sure these zombies are dead?
All right, Summer, do you want to move or stay
I
right there?
want to move. Let me see. 30 feet over here. No. I'll stay where I am, I think.
Sure. No worries. End of your turn. Bounce.
I will chill touch the that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Here.
Oh, 20 will hit. With you see this icy hand basically just blast right out of your staff, flies towards this guy, and just kind of smacks him right in the middle of the chest. The necrotic damage immediately starts eating away at his chest. But you see the necrotic damage almost slow down immediately as it starts to spread and dissipate. With that, he will only take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and for my movement, I will. You will need to go.
Children! Hide behind the child!
Oh no.
Ow.
No. No.
Is that actually? Oh, that's 30 feet. So I will. I will bite
Hide
him.
behind.
All right. Wow, you try to bend to him, he just puts his sword right up to your teeth and smacks your face away. Yeah, that unfortunately will miss. Anything else, Bounce? It's not end of your turn.
Move.
Double around, here we go, Arthurus.
Come on.
I will swing with my sword this time.
Please.
There we go.
There we go, 22. You just stab your sword right through its side and pull right through.
I'm feeling like I should smite again too.
Yeah, sure. So you roll your smite damage. You roll the extra 1d10. No, wait. How much damage is it?
3d8.
For your form of dread as well. Do you take? Let me hit the picture.
Oh,
Possibly
that
be-
just makes it
Oh.
that he.
Okay,
he,
so Brighton. Okay. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Would you like to make? Okay, so you force him to make a wisdom saving throw. Sure. Here we go. And yes, roll your 3d8s.
I did 10 damage.
Okay,
Your
10
smite
damage.
rolls are.
Plus,
Wow.
oops, sorry, I rolled I didn't mean to roll it with
That's okay. Just one-handed. Yeah, we'll take the one-handed. So 9 plus 10, 19 points of damage altogether. As your sword basically turns into kind of a lightsaber, just cuts right through him at the end. But yeah, he's still standing. Doesn't seem to be super affected by that. For now, anything else?
I think that's gonna be it for me. I don't think I have any other actions that I can take.
Okay.
Bonus actions, Form of the Dead.
You can get a spell slot back, I think. I can't remember. As a
Oh
paladin.
yeah, you
The channel divinity.
I'll take I'll use one of my my divine inspirations to get a spell slot back.
Sure. Well, you start to gain that magic back, but that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Whew. All right. These guys' turn now. Oh, let me think.
well, he's still looking at Feldrin, so
The one that is next to Arthur is just going to continue. Yeah, it's just going to continue attacking for now. So let's go. 2 attacks, 1 and 2. 26 will hit for 18 points of slashing damage. Again, cuts right through your side. Blood spurts right out of your armor. But this one is going to stay right there next to you. This one over here, nearly on its last legs. Bounce, why are you there?
oh no,
For exactly
Yeah.
this reason.
such a
He's gonna do it.
shame.
He's gonna do it. So he's gonna walk all the way here and then 1 step away. Here we go.
Yeah, let's try it.
Booming
Yep.
blade damage, booming blade damage.
booming blade damage too.
Moving village damage first.
Yeah, booming blade damage.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 8. You're doing booming blade as well, Pounce?
No, I'm just regular. I don't have
Wait,
the
wait. Can I add
You don't have-
the D4 blessing to the?
It adds to the attack. It doesn't add to damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, but never mind. He will still take 1 point of thunder damage as the wound kind of explodes from the booming blade. He will also get hit with a 14. Yep, that will hit. For altogether 9 points of bludgeoning damage. 9. You can hear bones basically snap, and it almost seems to be like kind of lurching forward on like this broken left leg. But it moves past you, walks right up to Feldrin, and with his last remaining 2 hits, possibly he's going to survive another round. Here we go. Let's take that one. Yes.
Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
Silvery barbs at 22.
Man.
Silvery barbs at 22.
So first one goes in for it hits you for 14 slashing damage.
Right.
Feldrin. Second one, he has to make another attack. What if I get the net 20, then I'll take must take the lower one, right?
The lower one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, 22 still hits, my friend. Unfortunately, the second stab goes right through your chest as well. Altogether, 26 points of damage altogether. I think you're still surviving on 4 HP.
Yep, I'm at 4.
You are still alive. Bloody as shit, probably as bloody as him as you get these 2 stabs. And he just pulls the blade right out. Oh, Feldrin just spurts out, just coughs out a little bit of blood on the ground. But how far have I moved already? I moved from here at 5, 10, 15, 20. I got 10 more feet. He's just going to circle around.
Because he
This way.
can.
Alright.
Wow.
He's not going to do much, but still. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I will not heal Feldrin. Instead, I will take a bit. Almost died one.
Oof, okay.
You
If
got
I fail this, I will immediately die. Let's see here. Alright! Again on the dot.
it.
It just explodes behind him as he just kind of moves, like lurches in the wrong direction, the wrong time, and just misses, unfortunately.
And with that, I will take pity on Felton and give him. Take
Okay.
him back.
Take pity on Feldrin.
I think they'll just finish it next round.
You can save him. You can
So
save him.
bad.
Actually, you should just save it. Okay, sure. Yeah. You give a little bit of healing towards Feldrin as his wounds start to close and the blood starts
He's
to drop a little bit
fine.
less. Yeah, it still works. Anything else? Or you gonna stay right there?
I'm done.
Okay.
Feldrin.
Yeah, okay. I believe if I don't have to roll for an attack, I can still use spells, right? Is it? Melee is just disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
What?
Any-
Yeah, melee or range attacks. Yeah, range attacks only.
Yeah, so then this should not be affected.
Yes. You basically just point blank, just put your hand right in front of its face and just shoot up 3 missiles. You see the first missile go right through its eyes, out through the back of its skull, the second through its neck, and the third one right down the center. All that's left is just a head with this massive hole in the center, a tongue kind of just waggling as the entire body
Yeah,
slumps
before
downwards.
it goes down, I just knock it gently down with my dagger.
Yeah. Sure. You just bonk it downwards.
Just knock it down as well.
Yep, and the entire body just like kind of like timber just falls backwards onto the ground. Let me double check something here first. Yeah. So let me see here. Okay. Yeah. You just see the singed body of this creature just lie down on the ground. It is completely inert right now, and looks very dead. Anything else, Ferdinand? Would you like to move?
I will probably just back up. Yeah, let's just back up 20.
Sure.
Right next to comments. Yeah,
But that. All good. Runestalker. Runestalker, are you there?
Just gonna attack.
Muted, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark over to
Sure.
this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then the same old thing.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, plus Hunters.
Ooh, 14 will hit. For 6 plus 2 damage, altogether 8 points of damage. The bolt doesn't go through his body, instead just chunks itself heavily into the back. Stays right there. All good, staying right there. End of your turn.
Yeah.
Darian.
Well, I whip out my short bow and I fire and I remain still so that it's with advantage and sneak attack and all that.
Oh, so bonus action, steady aim. Yep, sure, go ahead.
Nine.
Oh, nice, lad. Nat 20. What? How much damage is that?
33.
Done.
3 points of damage. You
33.
fire one arrow. Yeah, that goes right into the back of his head. Literally just seems to chunk right into his brains, whoosh, out through the front. Afterwards, you see the arrow come right out through the center of his forehead, almost like a sniper shot coming right out. And you can actually see it right through the back of his head. Oh, he puts his hand to his head. Oh, and just looks up at you. Even though there's a hole in his head, it's still alive for some reason. 33. Yeah, there you go. Yep, and this is blood flowing out of that small hole in his head. All right, Darian, staying right there. End of your turn. Summer.
All right. Give it. All right.
Cool. 21 will hit. So reduce to 13, 6 points of psychic damage. As one horn smack into him. Second one.
Yep. Second one. Let's see. Fuck me.
Oh,
It's like-
it will miss, unfortunately, as both of them fly over, teleport back into your head again.
Wow.
And then I'm going to move about 50 feet over here.
Sure, no problem.
Yep.
But that should be the end of your turn. Bounce.
He will dash and bite.
Dash.
Yeah, just too far.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Bonus action, long tooth bite. You bite down into the chinks of his armor right behind him and basically just embed your teeth into his neck for 5 piercing damage. All right, all good. End of your turn, Bounce.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, top of the round, Arthurus. Let's go. Finish him.
Yes, I will finish him.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. That should be the 20 because I rolled with disadvantage because my push to talk is on control.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. 20 still hits regardless. Yeah, 21 still hits. Yeah.
No, there was a natural 20 in that.
Really? It was an advantage. Yeah, but no advantage, right? Yeah, so just regular. Yeah, just a regular hit then.
Yeah, I know, but I rolled with disadvantage, so I would have rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Oh, you got.
No, you rolled a 16 and you rolled a nat 20, right? So the first roll was 16 on the left.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it still hits
13.
for 13. Any divine smites? Anything?
Fuck it. You know what? I will throw in another Divine Smite. in.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go.
Oh, now you roll like shit like this.
30, how much? 32 points of damage?
32 points of damage.
Damn. This beams right from its body. There is a flash of light literally from that hit. And you can see the wound is just burning and singeing with divine flame on its body.
That's trolling, man. Roll 20 dice is trolling us.
I know. That's all good still. Any bonus actions if not end of your turn?
You know what? I'm going to make him fear me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. Oh, what's your DC? Is it 14?
I think it's 14.
I think it's 14. Regardless, he fails. And as like the first hit goes into him, he almost seems to be like afraid of you as he looks at you. But his eyes immediately glow red again. And he seems to be immune to the fear.
Fear.
Yes, he is apparently immune to it. Anything else? No bonus actions? If not, end of your
That's
turn.
it. That was a bonus action, I think.
Oh, that was the bonus action. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I thought that's part of the attack, right? It's part of the
that's
attack.
part of it.
It's part of the...
So, yeah, if you have any bonus actions?
Nothing else.
Sure, no problem. But with that, it is the knight's turn. It's got to focus on you for now, since it's been basically fighting you since the very beginning. 1 and 2. Oh, wow. Anything on that?
Oh wait, it's already my turn, right? Yeah, I'll do it.
Silvery barbs would be nice.
Yeah, I'll barb it. I'll barb it.
So the only way is that if I roll another nat 20. So
Still hits though.
20 was no.
I can do it.
Oh, you have silvery bobs too? God damn.
I do.
I don't
I
need...
do.
No, save it. I've got a lot of hit points.
It's fine. Another silvery bobs it is. Here we go. Oh, okay. Hey, wait. Earlier, your silvery buffs, you forgot to give advantage to somebody.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay, so it's already over. It's already over because since it's already beginning your turn and you're doing another silvery buff, so this one will count. Both of you choose who you want to give advantage to.
Oh yeah.
It overlaps, unfortunately. Yeah. So once you recasted it.
Yeah, true. It's already.
Give to our range lah.
I'll give it to Feldrin.
Okay. Valdrin has
advantage. Darren would be.
Hey,
Roostalker would be next. Hey, Roostalker is already invisible. Darren, I guess. Yeah. No,
Darren. Okay. So Darren can bonus action steady aim as well, though.
Summer can bonus action.
Up to you.
Yeah,
You want to give to so.
I'll give it to Arthurus because Arthurus moves first.
Arthurus. Okay. Arthurus. Yeah.
I would move first after for him.
Okay. So both attacks are done already. Okay, so just one attack going in. After this, you get hit with one of these attacks and for 14 points of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ.
But that is the end of its turn. 2d10 then. 2d10 plus.
Yeah, 4d10 would be too much.
Oh, net 20? Yeah, 4d10 would kill someone. Soul, it is your turn.
I will Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. I just have to roll 14. Oh, damn. He will take that 8 radiant damage. As it smacks into his back.
Finally, it hits.
Yep, but he's still standing for now. Anything else? So,
And I'll just stay.
sure. Eldrin,
Finish him!
somebody finish him, please.
Yes.
Come on,
Let's see.
you got advantage.
It's only the one, right? I don't think it's.
This is Firebolt him.
First attack. I don't waste spell slots. If you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go cantrip if you think, yeah.
Let's just do this one then.
Okay,
Nice.
very nice. Firebolt will definitely hit with a 17. It slams into him for 6 points of fire damage. It burns into his flesh as well. You can smell literally the thing, rotten flesh on his body starts to like burn away. Yeah, all good.
Runestalker. Did you see?
Carry on. Your turn. My turn's done.
Alright,
Okay.
same.
Oh, your turn.
Oh wait, I can't give it to Runestalker anyway because I can't see it.
Oh no.
I'm silent in the night.
Give me
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Let me just count. You have Hunter's Mark, yes, as well. With that last shot, 17 points of damage. You shoot your crossbow bolt right into the center of his neck. The entire body goes limp as this hole emerges from his body, right in the center of his neck, all the way down to the back of his spine, and you see the arrows just gone right through. With that, both the corpses are down on the ground. Combat is finally over.
Alright. Thank you for the bless.
Yes,
What
thanks.
the hell were these things?
Powerful zombies.
I think we need to take a breather before we.
I don't know.
Anything
They
we
look
can-
like they were talking to you, Artris.
No, none of you
They
saw that.
talk?
None of
They
you saw that.
talk?
No, none of you saw that. Only Arthur
Okay,
saw
never mind.
I think we need to take a breather. That was like.
Yeah, we definitely need to take a short rest.
All right. So if you guys are going to take a short rest, go ahead and do now. In fact, we'll take a quick 10-minute break as well. Go to get some water, eat, and we'll be right back. Trying to loot them. So as you try to loot their bodies, here we go. Let's see what you find on their bodies. Okay. Both of them. Ooh. Let me have a quick. Let me just see here if there's anything extra.
Gotta check this first. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you roll your hit dice first, get back your stuff on the short rest. Let me just see if you get anything from their bodies.
They're going to short rest. I will recover a spell slot. And then go short rest.
Cover my 2 level 1 spell slots.
First, you get 14. Nice.
Recovering.
What am I getting? 14?
Oh, no. You're
my-
the thingy minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
Did you get
regained.
hit, so?
Not the bad.
Oh.
No, I can regain my packed spell slots, but not my paladin spell slots on a short rest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But have you used your pack spell slot yet? Have you used it yet?
Yeah, I used it. Why?
Oh man, what I've heard is like you can use your pack spell slot to regain your paladin spell slot using the channel divinity, and then you can short rest and get back the pack slot.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Well,
It's
I
quite
can just
insane.
use it to. I can use my pack spell slot to fuel smites also, right?
Yeah, yes.
No, I think that's
Also.
sorcerer. I think that's.
No. You can if you're a half caster, regardless, you multi-class as long as you using. Oh no, wait, did they change it? So you can only smite with paladin
No,
spell slots? I can't remember.
No, because you
No,
can
right.
smite with all
It-
you can smite with all slots. You can smite-
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't specify. It's not
Yeah,
Right.
as long as it's yeah,
But
as
he
long as
might-
it's a level 1, yeah.
But she smite like 3 times, 3 times.
Who's
Yeah.
getting healed here? Is everyone?
Whoever can heal you.
What is the 5, right?
Smoke.
No, like we are short resting, so you
Oh,
you
short
get
resting.
short. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone, do you have Song of Rest?
Sorry, what?
No,
Yeah,
I think she's level 1 bard.
Level
yeah.
1, but yeah, level 2.
Yeah, I'm a level 1 bard. I don't have a Song of Rest.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Shall leave Melvin to his own device.
Okay, so it seems on both their bodies, they are both wearing this like a very broken and kind of like almost kind of melted and melded chainmail. It is almost kind of like singed to its body. It's basically you're unable to get that. But they are holding long swords, so both of them have 2 long swords that you can go grab.
Can he add bless to that?
Oh god.
We'll roll like this. I don't think so.
Oh god.
Will Wheaton is here, I swear. It's
I'm at 21. I'm good for now.
Hey guys, let me. I'll be back. Just let me take a quick bit.
Have fun. Helicopter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna make my wife some breakfast.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, see ya.
Going to retcon a bit. You can use Jesus Walk every short rest. I should do that to kill the rest of you.
The Jesus Walk is always awesome.
Ah, you can do that. It refreshes on the short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that before. I would say I'll do that before the short rest to heal, give you all. I'll do Unfiltrate and Arthris.
Yeah.
Oh, so right. So I heal a little bit extra. Oh, oops.
Yeah, but I'll say I'll just do this one for both of you. 13.
Okay, so I think I'll just consider it as 4. Yeah, consider it.
Yeah. I still would use Harness Divine Power to recover spells. Yeah.
Wait, the harness is channel divinity though.
Yeah, I'll do that after short rest.
Oh. So
I still have my sorcery points, so I can still regain. I still can regain a couple of first level or 1 second level.
Yeah, correct. Then I won't use the harness because I want to keep Jesus Walk available to you to bring your guys back to the day.
yeah.
What they will call that?
That's fine. It's okay. I still got level 2 spell slots. Since I'm not going to be attacking much, I have more than enough healing power.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I don't think I mentioned my house is like this. I'm just looking around at it again, and jeez Louise is my house. So it's so white right now. All the paint and everything.
I thought
No,
you could
and then
say Jesus, your house is so haunted.
No, it's like my dad decided to paint everything, all the windows, all the doors, and everything is just completely white. Like my mom was joking. I think at one point, like we are living in the White House right now.
I mean, have you added furnitures, yeah?
Oh, we added furniture, yeah. I mean, actually, technically, hold on. Might as well since we're on a break. Let's just.
Alright. Oh, wow. It's
Yeah. So
pristine.
see, like literally, I'm just showing you like this is just my room, and this whole place is just white and it's pure
This is
blooded.
gorgeous.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you could use a feature wall.
Yeah. Or just
This is lovely.
Oh, that is really white.
Oh yeah, my place was
That's a nice
shutter.
one. That's a nice one.
Is that the... Oh. That
Yeah,
is
so
lovely.
instead of the usual blinds, we have a shutter for one of the places.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you could use some feature walls or, bright colored rugs. That'll help.
Yep.
Yeah, something with color.
Nice.
It looks very modern. Where is it? No, don't tell me that's bad for your health.
Yeah, probably not. Considering if Pounce is still... Actually, I shouldn't be showing this considering Pounce is on his live stream and all. I shouldn't be showing this.
Yeah, no, he
Actually,
can't.
no,
He can't
He can't
see.
see it. Right? But-
Yeah, it's
Right.
not in his stream. He set it in like another tab.
Right.
It'll be fine. You're safe.
What's going on? Is Seljin showing his house?
Yeah,
That's
it's
my house showing it off.
gorgeous. Holy shit.
Yeah, but that's not white. That
Oh wow.
is a very modern house.
Dude, you got a really nice house. I'm envious right now.
Oh, next time you guys come visit, or next time when we meet over.
So, if we come visit, are we gonna get out alive?
Hello, I'm not that terrible. Jeez Louise.
Don't bring Jesus into this. Did nothing wrong.
Yeah. And like I said, it's just extremely white. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay. It looks great.
Have you all met each other in real life or anything?
Only Gwen and Serene.
Serene is who, ah?
So
Ah, okay.
Cool. You guys are friends in real life?
No, when we played the first campaign.
yeah,
Ah.
before the whole pandemic thing started, we were all meeting up at one point.
I see.
I mean the pandemic is practically over. Well, I mean why don't
Yeah,
why
but
don't we agree
the
to meet up in real life?
last time we met up, everyone wasn't exactly keen on doing long trips to Wangsa Maju.
I were
Oh, you're in Wansamaju, you say?
No, we
Oh
played.
no, we're not from Wangsa Maju. It's just that the meetup place is in
the
Wangsa
hideout,
Maju.
is it?
Yeah.
The hideout. Dun, dun, dun. The secret
I mean-
hideout.
The difficulty with meeting up in person here to play is that artists will have to come all the way from.
I mean,
And,
artists could probably do a video camera. Shut up lah.
I'm back. So
Yeah, and we can, just put his face on some pillow or something, just tie it.
And yeah, then strap the iPad onto the bolster, onto the pillow.
Yeah,
I
it'll
think
be
you gain
fine.
13 HP. You gain 13 HP.
how much did I gain? Sorry.
You get 1-3. I used my Jesus Walk before I rested. So you and Falcon will get 13 HP.
That puts me at full. Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, last week I mentioned that trying to use Arteris's compelled duel in order to draw enemies. I was thinking basically that, and then either Pounce or someone will use their silvery barbs in order to ensure that the enemy gets a disadvantage lah. But then I look closer at it, and the first person who hits the enemy who is not Arteris will get jolted out of the compelled duel. So, the idea is to basically lure the enemy out into a very unfavorable terrain before we all wail on him.
I am telling you right now.
Situations.
Sorry, say that again, Sol?
No, it's only useful in ridiculously specific situations.
Yeah.
In most situations, it's difficult because you're fighting multiple enemies or you're dying to multiple enemies. So
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
the vampire son inside the church.
Yeah.
We can probably kill
I'm
him.
letting you know, I only have 2 silvery barbs thing, so I've used one.
I don't mean right this moment. I am talking about in the
Yeah.
future. If we have run into a specific situation where we have to
I think
draw
the
something.
situations that will call for it is quite it's quite rare actually. I would say it's a very specific kind of spell.
It's good against like single big powerful characters that you need to draw away. Then it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and artists should mostly use dodge dodge action because I think that worked wonders for.
I don't
for
think
counter.
Arthurus will use dodge action.
Yeah.
Arthurus is a real damager.
I mashed it.
Well,
Arthurus smash.
I'm looking out for your longevity, your health.
You're talking to a paladin.
You're talking to a paladin who goes
Actually,
like, I
the
don't
more I'm
smash.
reading this, the more I think this is actually quite not really useful in that sense, because essentially they would basically limit Arthurus to be the only one that can attack the creature, whoever is compelled.
Yep.
Because if anyone else decides to mess with it, they can't do anything already.
Yeah, the thing is not the object is not for archers to do the only fighting. The objective is for archers to draw the enemy out into a very disadvantageous position where it's surrounded by the rest of us, so that the rest of us can pile on the damage while archers dodges attacks.
Not a lot, but
No, I feel like,
when we do damage to it, then
It will break the
it's
combo.
free. Yeah, that's
But for example, you know the vampire son is inside the basement. He's inside the basement away from sunlight. Well, archers cast a compelled duel from outside, draws him out into the sunlight, and then the rest of us, try to block his retreat into the basement. That sort of situation. That's what I was thinking about. No, it's pretty specific, but then I'm just thinking of ideas lah.
yeah.
It's great to be creative though,
Yeah,
but it's very specific.
but if we face
Yeah,
anything,
I don't- I feel like it's not okay.
if we face just one monster, that monster won't be susceptible to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean, sure.
that just if there's just one
If it-
monster, usually it won't be.
If the monster is here, here, and then there's like a lane over here, and Arthurus is like here, that's okay. Like it's just single here where you're blocking the way. But right now every single place is just open.
open.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not exactly. It's not really something you want to waste a spell on. First that is spell.
The same
Well,
thing, like,
I'll try to keep on come up with new ideas lah.
No problem.
That's great.
Just letting you know.
Also, like if you are planning to use grease, I suggest do it like in also tight spots like here, and then your grease will have better, effects rather than if it's in an open plane like this. I deleted myself. Fuck.
You must snap yourself out of existence.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Okay. If it's too open like this, then using grease is just it's 10 feet radius. That person could just sidestep it easily.
Personally, I'm hoping to use it on a hag on her when she's climbing up her stairs.
That would be cool. I like that.
You have to understand that a lot of monsters very strong.
Sorry, you faded out a bit. So can you
It's
say that
not
again?
flammable grease.
Like grease is cool, but you have to be careful because I think it's a lot of monsters are very resistant against that specific power.
If we were talking about flammable grease, that would have been better, but unfortunately, it is not.
Unfortunately.
It's very situational, and if you use it well, it's actually really good.
I don't know. I'm also considering swapping it out for another spell when I reach my next level.
What type of spell?
Silent image, probably.
Silent image.
That would be good.
Yeah. It suits you.
Yeah.
Combat application, I'm a bit not so sure, but non-combat application is very useful.
Yeah, lah. I think that's what my class is suited, is geared for.
What is your level? What, level 4, right? So you get a feat. What's your feat?
Mobile.
Mobile. Ooh. Okay, that's
got a feat.
good.
You got a feat.
Yeah, he got.
A feet. FEET.
That's a foot.
No, it's a feat.
Show you feet.
I got a feet to compensate for my
Please.
feet.
Yes, please.
You gotta pay for that, man.
I freaking love making jokes like that.
It's not the weirdest thing I've heard. I mean, people have paid for bathwater, for Christ's sake.
Oh, right, that one.
That woman made
That
bank,
woman,
okay?
big respect. That girl, holy shit.
Wherever you can.
Mad respect. She made a niche market.
And even rarer for internet celebrity, she retired with dignity.
Yep.
I thought you were born now.
There was also this really stupid one for potato salad. I think that thing ended up getting 55K.
I love that. Yeah, the guy said he wants to make potato salad, and if you pay for the Kickstarter, he'll make some for you too. And then it turns huge, and then he made a potato salad festival, which is amazing. That's the best. That's so wholesome.
I hope it's fresh potato salad.
Of course it is. Oh man, now I want potatoes. Ooh, I got eggplants. That'll be good too.
Barry, what kind of rogue are you again, huh?
Arcane Trickster. I never actually envisioned myself to be an illusionist lah, at first.
Arcane tricksters are actually like really
Very
cool.
useful.
Mhm.
I think you just have to slowly figure out how you can contribute with your type of magic to the party lah.
Well, I like to think I'm contributing with ideas already.
You're doing
Well, I
fine.
mean, Silent Image actually fits well into that theme if that's what you're going for.
Personally, I'm thinking the silent image when we are stealing the clockwork door from Strat's mansion, we then I replace it with a silent image of the door while we take the real thing with us.
Actually, I think I can tell you ahead of time. Is a whole different game. His mansion is also a whole different level. So by the time we reach there, we will also be very different already.
By the
Yeah.
time we actually face Strahd, I really, really hope, we don't die from one single stab.
That's probably next year. We'll have next year to think about it.
Oh my god, do you think we'll spend more time until next year together? Oh,
Well, yeah, that's a sweet thought.
oh.
I mean, we played we played the last campaign for 2+ years already at that point. So
That was like 3 different campaigns, right?
Yeah, 3 different campaigns.
That's like 3 different campaigns. But
Oh,
we
yeah,
played the first one for almost 6 months.
It's pretty fun. So how did you guys found this one? This campaign?
We just
Yes,
AD basically hit us up and said we got room for Saturday.
Ah, okay, that's cool, that's cool.
How do you get you, Summer?
How do you get me? What do? No, I was looking. I was a first timer, D&D player, and I wanted to try a game for real. And someone recommended me Adi's, and then I messaged him, and he says he got some room for Sunday, and I've been playing Waterdeep, and then he says he got room for Saturday, and I thought, you know what, why not? It's Strahd. I like horror. So.
I see you are part of the Waterdeep gang.
Yes, where are you going with this?
I see.
Nothing.
Uh-huh. Which
See,
one
wait,
keep going?
when weren't you part of another different group? Was it Friday or Sunday? Friday or
Sunday.
No, because Gwen also did another campaign. I can't recall Friday or something.
Oh, that was long ago. Then I
Yeah, that's-
stopped for a while. I played the taxi, but then the taxi went to do business. And never came
And
back.
we also did. I think we also did that. Did we do that battle royale with the Friday group or the Sunday group? I can't recall. Also.
That was not Sunday. I'm done. So that was damn long ago, lah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Damn long ago. Unfortunately, it's hard to remember.
I can't remember. I know there was one.
Friday.
It's like pretty recent. Because you can see what group Eddie is running from his Facebook.
I'm in Group D.
Group D, yeah. No, I think I remember it's either Group A or Group C that we interacted with at one point.
I see.
That's well done. I thought we were like a pain in the ass to play with.
It's just too many people.
Yeah.
Why are you drawing a penis?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't.
No,
didn't mean to.
it's a grenade.
Yeah.
Think about.
It's a hammer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you thinking of penises?
Oh, I don't.
I think we have.
Oh, I
established half
don't
the group.
know.
Half the group is.
I don't know,
My
pals.
Our group is just
I think
like
you had a very Freudian childhood.
You're using that wrongly, I think.
I did using that wrongly. Oh my god, this guy's been helicoptering for a while. I hope he's okay.
I really, really want to do in-person group sessions. That'd be nice.
Why?
I don't know, because the whole point of me joining the D&D way back then was also I need to get out and make friends. Now I'm like, my Friday and Saturday is now stuck behind the computer where I normally am anyway.
Yeah, but you get to make friends.
I like to meet people too. It's not
I also like to meet you all in real life.
The
Eventually.
problem with playing in person is that you have to go there and then you have to come back home.
Yeah, that's why you all know. I live in Kajang, so for me to get to Hideout is 1.5 hours.
yeah, that is the problem.
And I used to do that when
No,
we was playing.
I don't mean doing regularly. I mean just, one special occasion. At least
Yeah.
one special occasion.
It will happen. It'll definitely happen, but you must understand we've only been playing for a while now.
Let's go to Canada.
It's for a
Canada.
ticket?
Hey, are you sponsoring?
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
It's just
I
been
knew
going for
this.
2 days here, so enjoy.
Great.
Like,
I
if I'm
love
going out of the house, I'm
Mother
going to
somewhere.
Canada.
Oh my. So you're saying you are sponsoring?
No.
Yeah, use your streaming revenue money.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
You're drowning in it, right?
You can donate to my coffee. Then I'll sponsor you. when I have
or-
enough.
You
guys have
you
donated
should
enough
set
money
up-
to my coffee, and then when there's enough money in there, I'll sponsor it. Okay, deal.
You should set up an OnlyFans and sell your feet pics. I'm just saying.
oh,
Well, I mean, his face pic isn't gonna work.
Wow!
you don't want to know more.
Wow!
We're friends, right?
Wow!
Oh,
Are we?
is where the soul lies.
Are we? I don't know anymore. I don't know you anymore.
I'm seeing you tomorrow night. What do you mean?
You see me every night.
Friends.
You see me every night.
Just
I
oh my
bet you-
fucking god!
I
You're at
bet
my
you-
window.
You are at my perch on the. You're perched on the black
shit.
thing outside my window, right?
I mean, it's just that. It's just that, man. What was I supposed to do? Just knock on your door? Fuck that
Should the rest of us be here for this? I mean, we can all like mute and just
Nope.
leave you guys be.
Nope. He's not safe. I need an adult.
Sorry, I think everyone here is a child, so I think you're out of luck.
Playing D&D.
There's no adults here.
Technically, Pounce is the only minor here.
But I am
How is
excited.
everyone?
Hello. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. There's a lot. Just needed to set up some piece. Oh my god. This fucking.
Yeah, we were just discussing House wants to sponsor people together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I always want to sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, with
I'm
Canada.
saying, like, if they subscribe to my OnlyFans, if you guys all subscribe
Yeah,
and donate to my OnlyFans.
Down his feet pics.
Thanks, not interested. Sorry.
With my OnlyFans money.
Okay, where were we?
Yes,
Somewhere far, far away.
during Ramadan. That's nice.
That's when we launch the OnlyFans.
Oh, honey, no. No. Yeah, I am excited if we
Yeah, I
ever
get
get to
that.
like do like physical what?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yep.
Summer, you
Oh yeah,
I-
I said I am excited if we ever do physical D&D because I have these dice and there's ducks inside of them. So cute.
Mm,
Oh wait, do you know that do you know TGV is selling a D&D dice tower tumbler?
Don't say I'm the first one to post on D&D MY, okay?
Yes, sorry.
You go and check the Facebook D&D MY. I'm the first one to post that. I'm like, oh, please, GSC, just take my money. Just take it.
Yeah lah, you get that and then bring it to the real life D&D, the D&D session.
You get the revenue?
I'm a bit skeptical whether it's going to be of any good quality or not because it's a sipper cup with a dice type tower. And I see like the center column of where the water goes in, right, is so fucking tiny. I wonder if you can only just put like 100 or 50 ml of like drinks inside only. So I don't know how big the entire thing is. Yeah, but I asked somebody they've already pre-ordered. Once they go and collect, when they go and watch the Dungeons and Dragons, then they'll let me know.
Don't we know someone who could potentially make one?
Yeah,
I won't say her name, but you do know who.
I mean, why would I? I mean, I commission one when it's already begun.
You don't know.
Print it for you, but shipping will be a bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. So with that, let's just jump back into it.
I
guys.
accidentally deleted my token. I'm sorry.
What?
It was an
no.
accident.
So you did it on
Thanos
purpose.
So
It was
you
an
did it on purpose.
It was
Because of
an
that, yeah,
accident.
because
You
of
got
the
it on your Twitch.
Max HP is now reduced by half now. Yeah.
Fine, it's fine.
The silvery buffs thing only lasts like a minute, right? But
The next turn, right?
yeah, basically until next turn. Emboldening Bond as well is gone, correct?
It's 10 minutes. We decided to take a short rest. I would take
Yeah,
it. We
so-
went to the corner.
Yeah. Same
Since
for
you guys took a-
glass.
Yeah, since you guys took a short rest, everything else pretty much drops. Hunter's Mark as well, right? It only lasts for like a minute.
Yeah, 1 hour. But
1 hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right after the short rest as well, it's gone. But yeah, you guys pick up whatever is on their bodies if you want. There's just 2 long swords available to you. Is there anything you want to do with their
We
bodies?
could try selling them.
Yeah, we could. Pick it up.
I already put it in the loop.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, you put it? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's already in the loop.
awesome. All right. Anything else do you want to do here?
Fix the sign.
Here we
Actually, we need to check which direction we need to go to.
Nice. So you pick up the broken signboard and kind of start piecing it back towards the other broken half of the signpost itself. It takes you nearly about a minute before you see it's just the top 4 spokes that needs to be just put in the correct direction. And if you kind of piece it together and hold it up, what you see is, give me a second here. So, the signboard, once you put it back together, it now, once it's aligned and rejoined, basically, the arms now indicate that to the north of here, to the north is, let me check, northeast is this way, so north. Okay, so to the north is Lake Baratuk. Lake Baratuk.
Thank you very much.
I just type it in, it'll be easier. North, west. No, we do it like this. North, east, southwest. It'll be easier. East will be heading towards Balaki and Ravenloft. South is heading towards Berez. And west is heading towards Krizek. And Stolenka Pass.
President.
Yeah.
Is there nothing that is there no sign that says vineyard?
No, it does not.
Did it go the wrong?
Does not give you directions.
Yeah, they say west, right?
So typical.
Yeah, they would have told us to change routes on the at a crossroads, right?
Well, they don't seem to have done so, so up to you guys.
We can simply just go to the west and see where it is.
Yeah, let's keep west since he did say west.
Okay, so with that, you guys decide to just hit with west, regardless of where the signboard say that is. So, give me a second here. Yeah, my audio just died again.
Audio.
Because I'm using Voice Meter Banana, so
Yeah.
the thing seems to be like it's all over the place sometimes.
It takes a bit.
And then because I'm using two screens, for whatever reason, whenever like I switch to the other screen or whatever, or I just like turn it to another channel, the channel.
Madre Dio.
Oh, okay, wow, that's super loud.
What's happening? What's happening?
Decided to escape blew his ears.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god.
guys,
Okay.
zoom out.
Don't worry, we will be going back to that map.
We're here, right?
What, how many pieces have you drawn on this map now?
One, just the one.
One.
Just one.
Just the one.
North,
That's not
north
the
of this.
penis. That's the two rocks with a tree, okay? I just can't draw well.
Lols.
North
It's
is
just two rocks. It's just two rocks with a path going through them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like your right to come back.
Okay.
Where's the bush around the rock?
You guys took about an hour-ish to get to where you are right now on the crossroads. You take in another short rest. From the morning, it's technically, since you guys get out here, it's roughly only about like 10, 11, 10:30, like that, 10:30 a.m., that kind of thing. So you decide to head west regardless of what the signboard says. Heading down, it takes you another almost 3 hours. So it's a little bit after lunch by the time you guys arrive. Following the old spike roads, heading towards the woods, it is a quiet journey. After all that's happened already, the 3 hours pass pretty quietly until you head to what seems to be another set of crossroads in front of you.
Nice, honey.
why? Someone say why?
Again.
So, as you guys reach this crossroads, you see another weather-worn signpost nearby a road. What really catches your attention is what's lying down right next to that signpost. There is a body on the ground, and that body you see something pretty odd about that body. It looks like a human male lying on the ground, black hair. It is completely naked. It's dirty, like even from a distance, roughly about 60 feet from where you guys are coming closer towards the signboard. You can see that the body is lying face down on the ground. Its body is dirty, like there are scratches and cuts on it, at least from a distance that you can see. You don't see any blood, and body seems to have been there, at least untouched, for some time. As you guys draw closer towards the body, Darian, I'd like you to please make me a wisdom saving throw. With a 19, you look at the body, startled for a bit, as you notice very similar, well, how would you say this? Almost a little bit of deja vu. It's kind of looking at like a, well, thing that really catches your attention definitely is that the right leg of this body is missing.
Oh wow, that looks familiar.
Would you guys like to
His left leg.
check out the body or just go straight to the signpost?
Can I
we're
cast
definitely
Mage Hand
checking
and
the
tap
body.
it?
Yep, sure. 30 feet away, as you guys walk closer towards the body, you do see it like lying on the ground, completely like naked. There's nothing on it, no weapons, no armor, no clothes on it. In fact, it's completely new, just lying face first into the ground. You literally see his ass coming, like pointing up in the air. You kind of poke the dead body about 30 feet away with your magic, with your mage arm. Nothing happens.
Is there anything of note like traps or ambushes?
Make me a perception check, please.
I would like to do that too.
Same here.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, that's so sad.
No.
That one.
Nice.
All of you guys don't, even with Runestalker and Darian's perception, as you guys look around, you don't notice any traps, nothing of the sort. Seems like this body's just been left here.
Hmm.
So,
Can
okay,
the two mage hand please flip from far?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
let's do it.
All right, the both of you flip the body over, and Darian, you are caught pretty much kind of by surprise. You are looking down at yourself.
Hey, what?
Do I
What?
see the same thing?
You all see the same thing. A very dead, like white pale body, unclothed, naked, of Darian himself. One leg missing as well.
You can
Yeah,
cut out the other. It is your leg after all.
He will be both left or right feet.
It's the same leg that is missing.
The right leg's missing.
Yeah, he'll be left-feeted.
I look at the facial expression. Does it look like he died in horror or in pain?
It looks like he died almost in like torturous pain. The face is contorted. It is almost looks like it's like half screaming and half like kind of squinting his eyes. One eye is like kind of ajar, the other is like a little bit closed. And as you look at the corpse, it just looks like pretty much an exact dead copy of you, Darian.
Someone will come and
Wow,
clap
okay.
your shoulder. Are you sure you're Darren?
Do you have a twin brother or something?
I
No,
call
I will
upon
only
one with
child.
my horn.
if you're dead, then why are you alive?
Could I throw my horn at it?
As
Is
you
there
all
something
see,
perhaps familiar?
as you all see Summer pull out one horn, this electric kind of blue lightning that is coming right off it, you toss it directly towards the body. It hits right into the flesh of its thigh. And as it hits, the lightning goes throughout the entire body. It almost jerks for a second. And you see where you've hit the body, the flesh is starting to melt. The thigh, like the thigh meat itself, is starting to turn into this like gooish gel, just melting away from the bone, slowly from the thigh, going downwards to the foot, moving upwards to like its waist, all the way up to its chest. It is slowly starting to melt away. As you guys look at it, it takes nary about a minute or so before the entire flesh of the entire body all strips away and melts into nothing onto the ground, just bubbles. until all that remains is the skeleton of Darian on the ground.
Well, at least it's easier to take it home.
This
Do
place doesn't have any creepies.
I feel like that may have been a waste. We could have gotten the leg.
I
No.
think it would have melted even if we cut it.
No, the same leg is missing, so I only have 2 left feet.
What does the sign say? Can we see it?
It's better than that.
do we
You guys
bury
can-
him? Do we bury him?
I don't. Up to you guys.
We go see the sign first.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So, as you guys head up to the sign, you do see that the 3 arms of this sign point along the 3 branches of the road that you guys are in front of right now. The arm pointing north reads Krizak, and through the woods you can kind of see an arching stone bridge spanning a river in front of you. So you would have to cross this bridge if you probably wanted to go to Krizak. You notice, obviously, the arm that points east reads Valaki, the road that slopes upwards gradually in the directions, the place that you just came through. And on the last signboard, an arm pointing to the southwest, it reads, The Wizard of the Vault.
Sorry, you
Wizard
broke
of
up.
what?
You broke up the last one, the last word.
Wizard of the Vine.
The
There it
Wizard
is.
of the Vault. The road slopes gently downward into that direction.
Yeah,
Very,
I think we should go that way, south. But can we first take a moment? I would like to, dispose this body with dignity.
let us bury Darian.
I mean, I use my mage hand and then I use it to scoop up. Use a shovel to scoop up some dirt.
And just cover the body with dirt.
Yes, basically, I want to bury it. I mean, I won't ask you for help, but help will be very much appreciated.
And we will go and find a place to bury the bones of this, whatever this thing was.
I don't know that thing. Is there nothing? Don't you sense anything
Can I have
magical about this thing?
Maybe could I perhaps recall anything that might explain this copy of Darian?
You have no idea what has made this copy of Darian. Whether this body is even real, whether this body that what you see, whether it's even real or not. You are in a land that is alien to you.
I can't.
No,
detect
but
that.
if is there anything in
No,
just in
there is
Faerun
nothing
would
that
have
you know.
been more explainable?
There is nothing that you know of that can make another copy of another person, at least in your knowledge.
Is there anything? I know it's just a skeleton, but at least is it a Darian skeleton? As in, what race
I mean,
of what?
it is human. Yeah, it's human. It looks like when it had flesh on it, it literally looked like it was Darian, but like a contorted, like in pain or dying, like version of him. But the flesh is melted away, and all you see right now is just a skeleton with one leg missing.
Perhaps this there could be many reasons for this. Perhaps Darian acted as a voodoo doll for this unfortunate soul. That could have happened.
Is that your best theory?
I would like
Oh
to
well,
bury
there
this
could
creature.
be shapeshifters. We do there does seem to be a precedent for that, but nothing in Faerun would suggest this. So
It
I will
could
not
just
be able
be
to
illusion.
explain this. I am
Yeah,
curious.
you know shapeshifters can shift into like another person's like into another shape, completely exactly the same. But once they die, they immediately revert back to the original body. This is like a
I would like to do a medicine check
Mhm.
on the bubbly's remain.
On the skeleton.
Is it
There's not much left. It's not much left. It literally like it's goo, like kind of like melted down into the earth itself and come like a little like dirt patch around it. But yeah, sure, you can make me a medicine check and see whether you can find out whatever it is.
I
I think my main concern is it flesh? Remains.
With a you have no idea what it is. It does not feel like flesh now that is on the ground, like basically almost like a gelatinous kind of thing on the ground.
Got it. And then I will focus on then move on to focus on the artisan, the digging efforts.
Sure. It takes you guys like a short while with all the efforts of you guys just making like Mei-chan, just digging a hole, push the skeleton in and you cover it. Yeah, there's just a small little grave now right next to the signpost that is here.
Yeah, just leave it unmarked lah.
Wait. There's one sword. We could just,
Nope.
stab it into the ground. Oh, okay, fine.
We don't need that. Besides, Darian doesn't use long swords anyway. It's not what he would have wanted.
You would have marked him.
We don't even know if this was, again, we don't even know if this was a unfortunate soul, a copycat that just got unlucky. It's hard to tell.
So,
We don't even know if it was human, so we'll leave it as it is. And now let's move on to the winery.
All
Fair
right.
enough. Not finding the answers here.
You guys move on. The sun, though, is high overhead right now. The mist kind of like covers everything. But the closer you move to the west, the clearer it becomes as you follow the road. So, it's you guys. Let's see here. How long is this journey?
Then, just before we move on, was the mist thicker on the bridge area?
It's almost seeming. It doesn't seem like it's thicker within an area. The closer you move towards the mist, at least for now, it seems like it almost seems to move away. The thickest part of the mist seems to like move away. There's still kind of lingering mist around nearby wherever you guys go, regardless. But almost like the thickest, like the whitest part of the mist that covers everything, almost seems to kind of move away from you.
Okay.
So it takes you guys. Let's see here.
oh, excuse me.
There you go. Okay, so another 2 hours it seems, heading down the path towards, following the signs on the signpost itself. Eventually, this part here, yeah, like that. So, after about a couple of hours travel, you reach what looks to be a road that becomes a muddy trail that starts to meander through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing to you a mist-shrouded meadow in front of you. The trail kind of splits almost. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south down into the dark slag woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard. Would you guys like to continue along the west or head down south into the dark woods?
I think we should
West.
follow the sign.
Sure. You guys continue heading on west, going through the trail heading towards the vineyard itself. And as you guys move, a light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail around you, which skirts north of this large, sprawling vineyard before bending south towards what looks to be a stately building in the distance. This is what you all see.
That looks
As you
like
guys-
a vineyard without any vines.
Yeah, as you guys move closer towards the vineyard itself, you see the fog around you start to take on ghostly forms, humanoid almost, as it swirls beneath the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. You see kind of like crows and ravens, it seems, kind of like nestled between the vineyards itself, like sitting or perching themselves amongst these almost grotesque scarecrows that have been like set up within the vineyard itself. North of the trail is a large stand of trees in the distance, and as you guys approach, roughly about 120 feet away, with who has the highest passive perception here? So, with a 21 passive perception, damn, you are the first to notice this. In the distance, 120 feet away, close to the large this large gathering of trees in the distance, you notice a man wearing a dark cloak and a like kind of like this hood over his head. As he stands at the edge of the trees, 120 feet away from you, his head moves upwards, and you think you see like a beard or some sort of like an old face behind it. But a cloaked figure moves its hands upwards towards you and beckons you forward. What would you guys like to do?
I will go forward.
Summer just waves at him.
And let them know.
Hello.
I'll let the gang know what I said.
Sure. The rest of you guys
I
hang back.
I go along with Soul as well.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and I'll go as the brunt meat.
I will probably hang back with the others first and just watch. Yeah.
Sure. No
Yeah, I'll
problem.
be
You guys
right
follow.
here.
I'll hang
know.
back with the back team.
Thank you for being the shield.
You're welcome.
So four of you
Listen.
stay back while the three of you kind of like the rest of you head up front to meet the figure. As you walk closer towards the man, roughly about 60 feet away, the beckoning figure in front of you kind of like stands there looking. And the three of you, especially Soul, you immediately notice that within the trees nearby, hiding in the groove north of this vineyard, there are at least what looks to be more people, more cloaked figures hiding behind trees and pretty much just peeking out of the side of the trees and just looking towards you. As you look towards them, some of them immediately duck back and kind of hide. But the rest of you don't notice this, only Soul does. As you guys draw nearer and nearer towards the cloaked figure.
Also doesn't tell this to anyone.
Sure. Do you guys approach the cloaked figure all the way? Or
I think we'll go to 30 feet first, and then we'll call him out.
sure. You approach to about 30 feet, and then what do you say?
Hello, old man.
Sup?
Hello, old man. Are you part of this vineyard or what was left of it?
He looks towards you and kind of looks towards the people in the back, like 120 feet away, those that are hanging back, and just kind of looks at you again.
I
Just-
wave at him harmlessly.
He just nods, and he just beckons.
Can I see his features?
Yes, you can. Looking from this distance, you do notice this is human, definitely. He's kind of like slouched over, kind of this old man, maybe in about his 60s or 70s. You're not sure. You definitely see white beard, white mustache, and it's like long white hair that's coming out the side of this hood. But he's wearing this hood all the way up. This cloaked figure. He doesn't seem to have any weapons in his hand. Doesn't even have a staff. He just seems to be standing there, kind of like hunched over, close by this groove of trees that are nearby. This grove of trees that are nearby, and just kind of beckons you closer.
I think before I go closer, I want to let him know why we're here. Yeah, I would say, I will move slowly towards him, but then I'll say we were sent by Erwin and his wife Dalinka because they were wondering why the shipment of wines from this vineyard, which I'm assuming, since you say it's yours, it must be Erwin's father. And I want to
He
read
looks
his
at-
reaction.
He looks at you very suspiciously, just up and down, and then kind of like a little bit taken aback as you mention Erwin, Erwin and this family, the Martikov family. And he kind of stands up a bit straighter and just kind of nods. And you hear his voice go, "Yes, I am Davian Martikov, Erwin's father. Please, would like to speak with you." And you see him kind of turn around towards the trees and wave his hands. "It's safe! It's safe!"
I will do the same. I will turn to the guys at the back and I'll wave them in.
As you kind of do this, your friends come, you do notice that out of the trees, 1, 2, 3, 4 people out of the whoever is in there, like still wearing cloaks as well, starts approaching. You notice, oh my god, let's see here. What looks to be three young men, as well as what looks to be an older female, like approach behind him as well. I don't have tokens for all of them, so I'm just going to use these just for now. They also wear very similar kind of like dark hoods, and approach behind this old man as you guys all start getting closer. And so since you are the first one up front and you're the first one that kind of like spoken to him, he just goes, "I am Gavin Martikov, and this is Adrian," just points to one boy, the oldest of the lot. "This is my eldest son, Adrian," and points to the youngest one, roughly maybe in his like young 20s. "This is Elvir." So I'll type them all down just in case after you forget. But Adrian, eldest, Elvir, youngest. "This," as he points to the lady, "is Stephania. This is my daughter." And that it just points to another like kind of middle, not say middle age, probably like in late 20s, another young man that is behind that lady, and just goes, "And that is Stephania's husband, Dag Tomesco."
I'm guessing all of you will find this vineyard here.
He goes, "I and Lotus haven't. I see that you all have come on behest of my son."
Wait, just to check. There is Davian Metikov, right? That's the father, and then the rest is the
Yes,
kids and
yes,
okay.
Son-in-law.
son-in-law.
Are they all also look a little bit similar to the father, as in like something has changed in them?
You can make me an insight.
Oh, sorry, the innkeeper, his surname is Martikov.
Yeah, this is his family. This is his.
So, when you say something has changed in them, what do you mean?
Because it's more along the lines of because I recall you mentioned that the father has like it looks like a human, but a little bit off, like as though there's some like growth, right? Even just from the image itself. So
no, he's just he's just slouching over, kind of like in the distance. But he stood like he's straightened. Yeah, he's just slouching over, but he's straightened himself right up towards you right now, and he's basically standing about probably about
appearance-wise, just completely normal human being.
Yes.
Right.
The only thing that is true is that he's giving you all this look, like he's definitely suspicious about all of you. But upon mention of of Erwin's name, he seems to have dropped a little bit of that suspicion. Now that he's asked the rest of his family, he kind of looks towards you all and just goes, "It is quite a concern what we have gone through. Perhaps I should explain. My family and I have been taking care of this vineyard for many, many decades. And we have done much, and business has been good. But quite recently, fortunately, there has been attacks on our farm. These forest folk, whatever they are, they come from the woods themselves. Apparently, some ancient people of the Barovian Valley, rather uncultured, but nonetheless, they have magics, all sorts of connections with the animals and the wilds here. Very about, let's see, recently, within the past few months, we have had attacks. These people have sent thick-like creatures, these twig-like, most small woodland creatures. They come in droves, in hordes, and have attacked us. And we have staved off the attacks for some time, but it has been long and it's been hard, and we have not had any assistance for many a moon. We well, he just points towards the trees, and you can notice that there are still more people within the trees themselves. And some of them, in fact, look very small, very young, now that you're a little bit closer. We think there's probably maybe about 3 or 4, maybe even 5, like young boys or children within there. And you can definitely see like a woman carrying what looks to be a baby, pretty much like bundled up in her arms. And they all kind of now that they're all talking, they all just kind of like peeking out of the trees and looking towards you all. Davian just goes, "We've had to be a little bit suspicious about anyone that's come here so far. Those attacks have been non-stop. We've handled past few attacks all right, but nearly about 5 days ago, things turned up a notch. We fought and fought, and we were basically under siege for about 3 days. The blights, whatever these woodland creatures are, they were finally too much for me and my family to fend off, and we had to flee our winery. We've been living in the woods since, trying to figure out the way to win back our homes. But it just looks towards a lot of you, looks towards your armor, your weapons, and things that you've been carrying, and just goes, you look like you are armed for perhaps a little bit of an incursion. I ask, since that Irwin sent you all, the bastard son that he is.
Well, to be specific, his wife sent us.
Spits on the floor. Makes fucking sense. His beloved is the only thing he cares about. He has left us here to rot. And I'm surprised he has sent you all here. Perhaps maybe he has felt the guilt of his actions. But nonetheless, he is not what I worry about. Me and my family, if we are to be attacked once more in the woods here, we would not be able to defend ourselves. These creatures, they have taken our land, our winery, our vineyards. They have pretty much taken over everything we own. I know we know nothing much about you. We have just met, but you look pretty well armed and very much capable of defending yourselves. I ask, pretty much out of desperation, but is it possible that you can assist us with this matter? Free us from what is attacking us?
I have a few questions. These wild folk, these people who call themselves people of the valley, have you met them?
Not face to face, but in a distance. We can see them. Well, when they first came, these forest folk started acting strangely in the woods nearly about a month ago. We've heard strange stories that they were gathering at the nearby Yesterhill for some unknown cause. While we've been keeping a lookout and keeping to ourselves safe. Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they started to send their blights. Them and the forest folk started attacking. And we were able to defend our home for a time, but it's too much for us. You can see that he kind of like just creaks his back and just goes, I'm too old for this shit.
I get that. Don't worry. I will look after this. These may be the same folk who did what they did to our young friend.
Really? You have met these forest folk before?
We encountered them at a bridge.
They was spewing nonsense about serving a specific baron, what's his name again? Count, yes.
That Lord.
I don't speak his name, I just basically a bunch of wild cultists is what we thought. But if they are here again, well, maybe we can have more. I will look at Atris and say maybe this time we can have hits to pike.
Yeah, I'm still upset at them.
Well, we should. Your adopted son didn't.
They hurt my boy.
Well, they've done more than hurt us. They've taken everything we have. And not all of us managed to make it out. Our best fighters went down, and we are what is left. There but a gaggle of us. So, do you think you could help us, strangers?
Point us in their direction. If it's find a place
Just-
to hide.
Just points directly to the winery in the middle of the vineyard and just goes, there is but one place to look. Our vineyard. They've taken everything there. We are unfortunately unable to do anything about it. We've pretty much fortified the defenses. If you could help take back our land. He just bows literally just kind of goes onto his knees in front of you, Soul, as he starts to basically start to like bow in front of you. The rest of his family members immediately go up to him and start to grab him by the arms. He just goes, "No, let me be." And he goes down to his knees and just goes, "I beg thee, strangers, you are the only hope we have left. We cannot survive this. We will all perish out here."
I don't like to make promises, but this is something that not even I can deny. So Saul will get on his knees, put his hands on the old man and says, "Mr. Davian Matikov, I am a priest of the goddess of peace, Elda. That name may not be familiar to you in these lands, but from where I come from, she represents peace. I give you my word. I will restore peace to your lands. To your fine yet at least."
His eyes kind of flare for a second as he looks towards you. "You are not from these lands?" And he turns to his family, and all of them kind of look at each other, almost kind of like worryingly. But he turns back towards you and just goes, "Well, I can't ask and I can't give too much in return for your assistance, but know that though we may not be absurdly wealthy, we are certainly well off. We run the only winery in Barovia after all, and the best wines come from our vineyards at least. We can offer you a little bit of a monetary reward if you would like for your assistance."
I think if you keep supplying your bastardly sons in, that should be good enough for us. Right?
No, Runestalker one
You
month.
see him immediately start to bristle as he just thinks about it. Again.
We'll take one bottle of wine extra for our friend. Extra, that's all.
That's all we ask.
You see
Oh
him
no,
pause for a moment.
Runestalker raised his head. I want a monetary reward.
You see him pause for a second as he kind of takes this all in and just kind of thinks to himself and just goes, "Fine, whatever. If you save my family, you save my vineyard. I'll give you anything you ask, even the blasted wine that my son and his blasted wife wants."
An accord.
Why are you
Because-
guys not talking or hate each other so much?
Make me a persuasion check.
Vision check.
Come on.
14. It is a long story, one meant for a better time. Save our vineyard, save our winery, and I'll tell you anything you need to know.
I could use a good story. And now,
I have
just
another
hear some druids.
question.
Sure.
How do you grow grapes here? Because I haven't seen the sun in like the 2 weeks that we've been here.
Hey, we saw the sun yesterday.
Yeah, the sun was there.
You see the sun, it's just that it's covered mostly by mist and stuff like that. So everything's always in dim light. Nothing is like bright ever, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not good for photosynthesis, is it?
That is true. He will just smile and just goes, "Well, our vineyard's recipes are pretty much family secret. Save our vineyard, and I'll tell you what you wish to know, I promise."
Okay. And you said these were like Druidish people.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah. he calls them forest folk.
We can assume-
Mr. Davian, last you saw, how many forest folk did you see?
We don't know. We did not count. They came in droves, and the blights that came with them, these woodland creatures, easily within 30 or 40 or 50 of them. There were hordes of them. We fled before we could count.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go.
So definitely not a diplomacy quest.
No. I mean,
Well.
can we even do diplomacy with those guys? I mean, you
Not-
want to.
You could try. You could try.
So
No.
basically tells Artris you're basically going on a revenge quest. The rest of us are going on a money quest. I'm going on a PT quest because I'm.
I definitely can do a diplomacy quest. My sword is called Ambassador.
I believe what you are demonstrating is just simply a shift in perspective. It is just simply taking something that is truthful and just trying to make, as they would say, alternative facts.
Well, as long as it works.
No, do
Let's
we?
go.
All right.
Alright, so
As
how do we...
someone who prefers actual facts, I would
Alright.
disagree, but I do not wish to argue.
He goes, please follow me. And he kind of leads you a little bit away from the trees, and he kind of tells his family, I'll be all right. Just hide yourselves. I will be back. And the rest of them kind of nod, and they take their kids and whoever's left, and they just go back within the trees again. Haven follows you a little bit down, like the dirt path, a little bit closer to the vineyard, roughly about like another like 60 to 100 feet. As you reach like kind of the edges of the vineyard, so roughly, like you can see the winery itself in the distance. He goes, I can give you a little bit of help, tell you what I know, at least hopefully this will assist with this. The winery has 5 entrances. The main one is in the front with the double doors, but there are some around the back as well. Also,
Wait,
there is a
You're
leader
fading out, DM. You're fading out.
before.
Oh, you got cut off.
Sorry. Yep. Hold on. I will cut. Yep. Give me a second. Hello.
Okay, that's-
Yeah, we
Hello?
can hear you. We can hear you.
all good.
All right. No more cutting.
Okay, sure. So he goes, the winery has 5 entrances. There's the main one, the double, like the main one in the front, and there's some around the side as well. And he goes that the leader as well of these forest folk is much older than the rest. You will immediately recognize or notice him. He's wielding this horrible black stuff, twisted piece of wood it is in his hands. He seems to have some measure of control over these wooden blights. If perhaps you deal with him first, perhaps you wouldn't have to deal with the rest of these wood creatures, for they are many and they easily overtook our vineyard.
Where's the last time you saw him?
He was amongst the attack that came at us in droves. I have not seen him since.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, this is 2 stories. Hmm.
In the
Do you know
distance,
where's
yes.
the? Do you know where's the nearest stairs?
There are stairs. He will just go, once you're in there, you will see them. But
All right.
all I can ask of you all is one other favor. Please, I beg thee, avoid all idea of destruction and fire. If these vineyards burn down or are destroyed in any way, know that this vineyard is important to the rest of Veolia. We are the only winery here in these lands. We are the only one that can create such wines. If they are gone, if these vineyards are burned or destroyed, there will be nothing left. In fact, there will be no wine left in Barovia.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
No fire.
No fire.
Please do not burn the vineyard in any way. It will not regrow. Even if magic was to be placed upon them, these lands are cursed. Know that we've done many, many years of hard labor just to tend to these lands. Any sort of destruction or change to the soil will end this and our business.
Okay.
With that, he kind of nods to El and just goes, good luck and don't die. He moves back towards the dirt path and heads towards the trees. Come back here and signal us once you gotten rid of all of them. And we'll come back as soon as we can. And he disappears into the trees themselves along with the rest of his family.
Charming fella.
All right.
What do we do?
So you guys start heading towards the rest of the vineyard? The winery itself, sorry. Yeah, the winery, yes.
So the druids are all holed up inside the winery building that you see right now in this, in this photo.
From what you can see, as you look, you don't see anyone or anything out in the vineyard or even around the winery. As you look from a distance, you're roughly about like half a mile out as you're kind of looking at this building that is in the distance. You can't see anything, no lights, no shapes, no movement within the vicinity.
Would it be okay for me to stealth?
Yeah,
It
I think we should at least try to scout out the place a bit.
So
Just
I'll
rush
say,
inside the house.
I'll give you an idea, like, since you have already looked at the map, the winery itself kind of like is in the middle of the vineyard, and it is just fields of open space and rows of vineyards in between. If you wish to like stealthily move up towards the vineyard, you can. I'd like you all to roll me a stealth check as you kind of move like towards, like in between the vineyards and try, yeah, as you try to hide yourself. All of you, make me a stealth check. I will be using a group stealth check then.
We're stealthing? So we're just running inside.
I am.
Oh wow. Okay. That's good.
It's my thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll help bring it down.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, there.
14.
You'll help
there
me
we are.
down, you say?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, you brought it down to the exact thing that I need. So with a 15 total stealth altogether, as you guys start to approach, you move through the misty vineyards, walking up the dirt path itself. Another quarter mile away is the vineyard itself. And you guys basically start moving stealthily in between, all of you. You can change your, basically you're moving from right to left, so you can change your standing positions, who wants to be front, who wants to be left right now, before I move you up front. Yeah, so if this is okay with you, then we'll stick with it.
It's okay for me.
Yeah, I don't mind being in front.
I don't mind being okay, but I'd rather swap places with Feldrin because, you know, squishy.
Sure. I don't mind. I'll be in.
Yeah,
I'll be in
you're
that.
squishy. I'd rather you be safe, man.
Sure.
Thank you.
Right.
Unless someone
So-
comes from behind.
Oh, buddy.
So as you guys move up closer and closer towards the vineyard, yeah, I will use Soul's perception check since it is the highest all the time. You get to about halfway into the middle of the dirt path, and you do feel like, at least if anybody was looking at you from the winery, they can't see you. As you kind of move in between the thorn bushes and the vineyards, all of it looks to be like you don't see any grapes, you don't see any vines. All of it seems to be like dead almost and ungrowing. But it is thorny brush. You're not exactly sure exactly what is the homeopathy or the cultivation methods that these wineries use. But it all looks very much dead, and there's nothing like living within here. But as you all walk past, you all notice that within the brushes and the thorns, the scarecrows that are kind of like pretty much like placed in between each of these thorn bushes, kind of like there. They don't seem to be doing much, as you do see like some birds and some crows and ravens kind of alight on them. But as you draw no closer, these birds immediately just flap and move off into the distance. And as you get closer to the center, you see the winery, this old 2-story stone building with multiple entrances, thick ivy covering every wall, an iron fence along its roofline. The trail almost ends at its open loading dock. So the front doors that what Davian was mentioning, the loading bay area is just 2 large double doors on the ground floor. You can actually see it in the distance. A wooden stable of much more recent construction is attached to the east of the winery now that you're nearer. And it's pretty close to the loading dock as well. And west of the winery, you see this crumbling well and a wooden outhouse nearby. And as you reach closer, you hear the rustle of dead vines all around you. All of you stop moving. As you notice movement between the brushes. You hear almost like cracking, like twigs snapping as you all look around you. And for a moment, you're not exactly sure what you're looking for through the mist and the rain itself as it drizzles down your cheeks and over your face. As you all stand quietly, you hear the scream that goes out through the entire vineyard. And it almost seems to be like high pitch that goes like from one end to another and then just bounces and reverses back, like echoes throughout the entire vineyard for like few seconds. And there is silence. And the cracking appears now as you see all around you these scarecrows that are hanging up start to pull themselves free from their wooden stands, from their posts, from the thorns and from the brush. As all of you see these sacked, covered like scarecrow creatures, just ghoulish eyes and just like this mess of flesh and darkened meat underneath start coming right out of the vineyards and heading right towards you. And with that, that is where we end tonight's session, guys.
I don't like those guys. I don't like those guys.
Guys, I'm saying right now, run to the house.
Yeah, so run to the winery.
So to the west would be to the winery. To the right will be, back to the grove and back to outside the winery. So I'll let you guys decide if you want
That's at least
to
2
run.
turns.
2 turns to the house.
At least 2 turns. Okay.
2 turns? Oh my.
At least, yeah, at least.
And
Yep, it's at least 2 turns.
since we're all here, let's make things a little bit faster. Just click your tokens and roll initiative, please. And yeah, we'll come back to these next session and jump straight
Oh
into
sure, we'll totally. Nat 20! I clicked my token, but it never run. Oh,
Next Saturday, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Montreal, so
okay.
somebody can use me if you need a tank or something.
Sure. No worries. Yep. And I'll roll initiative for these guys as well. But with that, thank you guys for joining in tonight. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of excursion.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll see whether we can save these people and all the wine that is left in Barovia, because once this vineyard is gone, there will be no more wine left.
No.
Technically, if you guys bought that wine, you were the last ones to drink any wine in Barovia.
If I was playing my other character, I would not care. I would have not cared about the vineyard.
No worries. But yeah, we'll see how this all goes next week. Thank you all for playing.
Good night,
I'll see you.
what?
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.
Uh,
Have a good weekend, Pete. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.